Good morning, everyone. I'm Dexter Gravel, and welcome back to my continued first-time playthrough Final Fantasy XIV. I am back here at the Skysteel Manufactory for the next level 45 quests for the new classes. But before I start with that, there's something interesting that happened just this morning, and I was had the foresight to actually record that for the first time. So give me a moment as I set things over for a video, which is going to be weird because it's recorded in 720 and then shown to you in 1080, only for it to be brought down to 720 for the actual stream. So this is going to look a bit weird. Also, I need to change settings around as I'm doing this. Give me a moment, because I haven't quite figured out how to change sound from just one thing. So I'm gonna have to turn this down so you can actually hear what I'm doing, and then I'm able to go to monitor 2 and set to this, because I found Odin. Hi, this is a bit sudden, but I just randomly came across Odin, and it looks like some people want to actually take this thing on, so let's see if I can actually participate in this somehow. See if I can actually see him. There he is. There's Odin down there. Oh, I've never done this before. I'm not sure how well this is going to go, or even if we're even going to make it, but I still want to see if we can do this. Never done it before. There's a lot of spectacle to this, from my understanding. Let's see if I can... Hopefully we get some people in here. Or enough people that want to participate in this. Not sure how well Popcorn's going to survive this if they do. Oh wait, it's a Lala Odin? Does that mean Odin can be different things? Ooh. Interesting, they are. Oh, that's why Odin didn't have his helmet before. It's because he can be different players. Interesting. Okie dokie. I'm kind of excited and a bit anxious that it's gonna work. Who's ready for a Lala Odin murder? Uh-oh. GG, we got more. Oh, we got more on the way? Ooh. Okay, we're gonna get a lot of people involved in this. Make sure I zoom out so that it don't get well, probably gonna get overcrowded by stuff that's gonna happen here with so many people going in this at once. Looking for party. Ooh. How many more for Odin? No idea. Yes, I'd like to join. Ooh, I get to join a party for this. Oh. Okie dokie. Ooh. Is the other tank going to be starting there a higher level than I am? A much higher level. Ooh, we got a bonus. Okay. Might as well give Hill's advantage of party. I guess so. Ow, stupid Ochu, go away. Someone else keeps poisoning? It's not that. Oh, here we go, we're starting! Alright, Popcorn, let's see if we can do this. Whoa, stay away from that. I should have done the other thing first. Zoom in a little bit so I can actually see what I'm doing. Oh, don't be standing in front of them, that might be a good idea. Well, I hit you from a distance. Whoo! Oh, you got away from me. How dare you? In here. I gotta zoom out so I can actually see where they are. Hey, stop running away. Oh, that's a big attack. This is gonna hurt. Or is it? Oh, it didn't actually hurt. It just caused a status effect. I hope it's not a bad status effect. I just got vulnerability up. Reduce damage. This is gonna hurt. Oh, I got petrified. I'm stuck. Oh, it's targeting me specifically. Oh, that's fun. How bad is this gonna hurt? Oh, it didn't hurt at all. Oh, because of Cardia, that helped me. Oh, there we go. Now I can fight again. Just focusing on being able to not get myself killed. Then again, it doesn't even look like I'm actually getting hit. Oh, avoid that. That's a lot of hits, apparently. Am I able to get close to this thing to attack? There we go. Oh, it's because I'm slowed down. That's why my attacks are so slow. I see. Oh. Make up Berserk for a bit. I like to do that. No idea what that was. Don't do that again, please. Oh, I just walked right back into it, didn't I? Yes, I did. And I'm petrified again. Ah! Well, oh, there we go. I'm back again. Took a lot less damage than I thought I would. Interesting. How about I reduce the damage you do? That might be a good idea. I don't know how bad this is going to hurt. Well, it's suddenly down to a full party. What happened? Oh, don't get hit by that. Except we're going to anyway. Oh, it pulled us close. Interesting. Why did it pull us close? Oh, probably because of this. Oop. Someone left the party. Oh, that's why. People are leaving the party for some reason. We're halfway done, guys. Come on, we can do this. Yeah? At least I think we can. So these in. And then this. Someone just bonus back up. It's too bad I don't have any area of effect attacks that will work on this guy. Oh, where'd he go? Come here. Go berserk again? Ow. Oh, some people are straight up dying. That's not good. I have no idea if walking through this is a bad thing or not. I'm still doing it anyway. Well, some of us are, a lot of us are surviving. That's good. Oh, that's gonna hurt though. That's gonna hurt a lot. How about I just reduce the damage you do? To be specifically, I mean. No. Come back here. I want to be able to hit you. There we go. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. Maybe not. Oh, I just got slowed down a lot for this. Get some hits in while I'm here. Okay, good. Now back to regular attacking. Woo! Someone doesn't wish to tank, apparently. Is someone actually tanking? Oh, no blinding, please. Just stay off in the distance. Because I don't know how bad that is for me. There we go. Big hit. Yeah. Let's go angry again. A little berserk. Come on. Almost. Real low again. Reduce the damage you do again. Whoa, nope. Stay away from that. There we go. Go right back in. It's down to 4% already. Oh, this is gonna hurt. There's no way we're avoiding this. How about I do this? Even though I probably don't need to. Yes, we got him! That was, I didn't even read what I said fully. Nice! We did it! Well done! Woohoo! GG, everyone, indeed. Nice. How do I leave the party? Just do this? I'm not entirely sure. I guess we just, we just do it that way. Yeah! Woohoo! Now, I don't exactly know what the bonus was for that. Did I get anything? I got Odin's mantle. Oh, I think I get something special for, handing those in. Let me go see what I can do with those, actually. Uncanny knickknacks? Aha! Here it is! Okay, so I'm able to exchange it for Zentetsuken, Hjalmir, Hercality, and some Sleipnir barding. Which one should I get? Looks like I'm able to get 5 of each per time I fight Odin, so maybe if I'm able to find him again some later point, I'm able to get more of these things. But for now, I don't really need it for the Gladiator. Let's get these... Yeah, all this stuff is just a lower level than I need anyway, so of the better stuff I can get. So let's just get the Sleipnir barding. Yeah. Exchange these Odin mantles for that. And then activate that item. Whew. Okay, now let's see what we can do to make him look like that. Let's see. It'll be under Mount Guide? No, Companion. That's what I need. Actually, let me... Oh, hold on. Oh, wait, did Popcorn Popcorn disappeared. Let's actually mount up. There we go. And mount back up. Okay, now that I have Popcorn specifically, let's see what this looks like. Companion, and then, let's see. Appearance, yes. Now let's see what this new equipped looks like. Ooh. Oh, Popcorn, you look intimidating now. And then the Sleipnir boarding. That just looks ridiculous. I'm going to go back to what I had before, which was the barding. Let's see. Limits Crested barding? Was that it? No, it was the regular limits barding. Yeah, or is it half barding? Might have been the half barding? I'm not entirely sure. And this bottom one. Ooh. Okay, I like that. Okay, so yeah, that was basically what happened. I'm not entirely sure if that actually worked. Give me a moment to just make sure. Yeah, it looks like it did. Okay. Now, did it actually play? Whoop, hold up. I can't back up from the stream, unfortunately, so I can't fully check to see if it actually went through or not. Oh well, good enough. Okay. Bring this back up to, what was it had? 40. There we go. Apply that. And yeah, that was basically what happened. It actually happened just this morning. I was grinding out. I can't even think straight right now. I'm not entirely sure how to go forward, except with the next quest we have for the Machinist, which is right back at the Sky Docks, of course. And their next quest is... what is this? A suppressor strategy. Stevanovan wishes to discuss strategy for the upcoming tourney. That's right, we're going to be in a tournament to decide the honors of his family. Greetings, Dexter. Your training proceeds apace, I trust. Stay a while and we can discuss our strategy for the tourney. It would appear everyone is present, even our dear instructor. So let us delve into the particulars of the upcoming contest. Now, the degree of favor the Holy See bestows is much influenced by the outcome of the tourney, and thus do the nobles enter only their most able champions. I assume that Fettelgrinch, in his small-minded maliciousness, seeks to humiliate us before the adjudicators, thereby convince the Holy See to cease the flow of funds to the manufacturer. That's not good. Certainly don't want that. I don't understand, me lordship. Most Ishgardians ain't hardly aware that machinists exist. Why have we so grabbed Lord Fettelgrinch's attention? That's because he's likely noticed that your firearm can kill a man with naught but your dainty little finger on the trigger. 'Tis the same reason there's laws in Limsa Lamensa what prevent any old drunken whoreson from carrying a musket. In Ishgard's hierarchy ain't exactly fair and measured, now is it? If you arm the lowest folk of the ladder with weapons like ours, then you can be sure as the tide that their barrels soon will be pointed towards them overprivileged bastards what stand at the top. But as you say, most of the nobles don't seem to understand the threat what an army of machinists could pose. This Fettelgrinch bloke is a step ahead, I'll give him that much. Aye, he's a despicable fellow, but also uncommonly clever. Even so, he has failed to arrive at the most obvious conclusion. A well-trained and well-armed populace would strengthen Ishgar's defenses tenfold. And if we're to convince the Holy See of that fact, we must claim victory at the tourney. You got something special in mind, then? I have been considering several strategies, but to practice them here in plain view of our adversaries would void their effectiveness. We must needs look further afield for a suitable location to train. Bloodshore and Eastern Lenosha ought to do the trick. I'll secure us a place where we can shoot to our heart's content. Joy, pray make preparations for the journey, after you've attended to our duties at the manor, of course. And as for you, Dexter, I would have you test another of my inventions. Remain behind and I shall make some adjustments to your Ethero Transformer. Okay, so what am I testing today, then? Forgive my duplicity, Dexter. That talk of adjustments was merely an excuse so we might speak alone. Oh, I see. I'm not learning anything new here. Now, you heard me boast to Father that machinist companies would soon form the backbone of our defense. That was something of an exaggeration. When it comes to gigantic dragons, one may as well be firing at the side of a barbarican. Okay, barbarican? In the tourney, however, the lesser size of the opponents will work against us. It requires intensive training to consistently track and score hits against targets that are both small and agile. And is there and as there is but little time left before the contest, our victory will depend largely upon your skilled contribution. And what's that? If Joy is able to display even a fraction of your battle savvy, then the reputation of the machinists will flourish. Thus, I need you to attend our practice with undivided focus, and provide a shining example of which she might aspire. Ooh. So I'm gonna... Oh, that was it for the... That was it for the quest? Really? Blood on the sands. Stevanovan is growing impatient to leave. So why did that quest just require us to talk? We weren't going to actually do the training until now? That's odd. Once Joy has completed her tasks as the manor, we can be off to Bloodshore. Oh, I think I get why. They needed time for her to be able to do the stuff she needed to. I wonder what could be keeping her. A trip to the market to restock the larder or some such. Oh, we gotta go find Joy. I see. Okay, so she is over by in the pillars, and that is... Yes, to the north. Let's take the ether in order to get there and see what we can find. She is somewhere... Aha! Over by the Druid Crozier somewhere. Let's see. Off to the west here. I can't sprint yet. Wait, yes I can. There we go. I misclicked. Joy, where are you? You're somewhere over here. Aha! There you are, Joy, over at the carvery. Oh, hello, Dexter. You must be eager to get in some practice before the big contest. I'll be ready to go just as soon as I've hauled me shopping to the manor. If I'm to continue me machinist training, I can't be shirking me other chores. I made a promise to the Count. But I won't keep you waiting much longer. I'll run to the manor with what I've got and come back for this big sack afterwards. I can offer to help or help Joy in secret. Ooh. I feel like it should be... Now I'm wondering if it should be in secret because she's the one that's meant to be doing this in the first place. But if I do it in secret, then she might get mad that I tried to do her job for her. So I'll just offer to help and just get taken down immediately. Oh, that's very kind of you, Dexter, but I'm stronger than I look. Maybe you could just keep an eye on this sack until I get back. Shouldn't take too long. Oh, okay, so I'm not actually going to help her. I'm just going to make sure that no one takes this sack while she's gone. I can do that. Oh, I just pick it up. Never mind. Okay, deliver the heavy sack to Joy. And where did she go? Aha! Of course, over by Halenart Manor, right? Halenart? Yes. Almost forgot what it was called. I almost said Durandare. That's the incorrect house. Let's see. Is there a quicker... The quickest way would be to go to... Yes, over to the last vigil. And she's around here somewhere. Aha! Right in front of Count Buranduin de Halenart. Oh. Aha, the father. Dexter, what are you doing here? Who's watching the other sack? Oh, I have it apparently. Did you not want me to pick it up? Ah, lending a hand to the young Joy here, are you? Very good. This was the last of her tasks for the day, so she's free to assist Stevanovan in his work. Pray return to your tourney preparations. Ah, thank you, sir. Thank you, Dexter. I appreciate you helping me, of course, but I appreciate you helping his lordship even more. The Count was against me becoming a machinist. He knew that me dad's too feeble to work, though, and was kind enough to let me keep me placed in the manor's staff. Me family'd be on the street if it weren't for this job, and I can't thank him enough. Sometimes I don't feel right that I repay him by spending half me time at the manufactory. But maybe now that you're around for Stevanovan, his lordship won't need me to be a machinist no more. Ooh, winning the tourney will repay your kindness, or it can be... I'll say winning the tourney will repay it. I never thought of it that way. Well, we shouldn't be getting we should be getting ourselves over to Bloodshore. Okie dokie, we can do that. Teleporting to... whoop, wrong thing. I changed my stuff around so it'd be a little bit easier to... No, not slightly easier, but better to get more actions on here once I'm able to... Once I learn more. So, all the way off to Costa del Sol. Not gonna switch that back. Alright, Stefanovan, where are you? We're over to the south somewhere. Ah, I see. Oh, we're gonna be training right next to It's Not Lupus, so that's gonna be interesting. Nope. There we go. Avoid the giant enemy crab. Now, where do you guys go? You are... Aha! There's Stefanovan. Oh, it's an instance. Well, this will be fun. Right, let's begin, shall we? Our objective shall be to explore the most effective methods of countering our knightly opponents. If a knight cannot reach you, he cannot hurt you. Thus, we shall concentrate on those machinist skills that hinder movement. I prepared a crate of aromatic meats, said to be irresistible to giant crabs. For the purpose of this exercise, I imagined the shell-covered creatures lured by its scent to be enemy knights, and formed tactics to prevent their advance. Oh, we're going to be training against crabs, okay. Not that crab specifically, though, right? That would be a bad thing. Should the box be broken open, that will signal our defeat. Let's see what strategies you can devise for us, eh, Dexter? I will find out what strategies I can devise. Okay, there's the crate that I need to be able to keep safe. And there are the giant enemy crabs. Duty commenced. Protect the rank box. Don't let none of them bastards reach the box. Okay, so I know that I can do... Nope. Leg graze. Oh, not yet. Leg graze for that guy. Foot graze for that guy. And start fighting the rest of these guys. Got you. Let's take care of you. Got you. And now you. Oh, it's a good thing Joy's actually helping with this. Look lively, mates. More, here comes another lot. Oh, we got more of these guys as well. Or more jellyfish. Okay, let's wait for you to get close. And... Foot graze. Haha, now you can't move. Take you out, and take you out. Real quick. Thank you. Nope, I was going to say, is there more? I guess not. Anything else? Oh, jeez. Nope, you stop. Right there. Let's keep fighting you. Haha, didn't even hit the box once. Whew, okay. We stirred up half of the bloody shoreline. Uh-oh. Because we got more on the way. Okay, you got those, right? Oh, we got one over here. Let's actually leg graze this one. Foot graze, I mean. Stop you in your tracks. And go after these guys. Also, I should be using Heat Blast. Almost. Okay, good. Whoa! A little too close, guys. Nope, you stop right there. Ah, shoot. I can't do that. Ah, no, they're getting to it. Oh, they should be doing this too. Get this little guy out. Stop hurting my boxes, jerk. There. Addie's machinists, let's call it a day. Oh, it took some damage, but at least it didn't break open. Rosenthal, wait, what is that thing? What? Oh. Good question, what is that thing? Must have caught the scent of blood. Reload, take it down, mates. Oh, fun. How about I use this new wildfire that I got? Not sure how well this is gonna work. Ooh. Oh, nice. I like that. Got it. Ooh. Whoa, right at my feet, too. Wow. That was close. It almost hit me. That last fellow was rather unexpected, but you handled him nonetheless. Well done. Your performance has prompted my prospectometer and inspired me with entirely new strategies. Really? If I may, your lordship, seeing how well Dexter's coming along, maybe you don't mean the tourney no more. Whatever could make you think that, my dear? I need you now more than ever. The sight of you, a commoner with a scant battle experience, sending seasoned knights stumbling and sprawling, will open the eyes of the Holy See. Why, you shall be the bullet that pierces their tradition-bound hearts. Very well, me lordship. I'll do me best in the name of House Helenart, for both you and the Count. That's the spirit. Now, I must return to the workshop. She is skeptical about her abilities. That's not good. Oh, hi, you're still there. Okay, back over to the manufactory. There we go. Back over to Foundation. Actually, keep this up for later, because I don't think we're going to be fighting again until the next quest. And then from here, we go to the Sky Steel Manufactory. And from here, aha, this direction. Whee! Hey, Divinity, I'm back! You come up with anything new? A fine showing out there, Dexter. Joy's lack of enthusiasm troubles me somewhat, but I'm sure the moment her hand crosses about her stock, she'll be as ferocious as ever. Hopefully she will be. I don't know if she actually will. The last quest is level 50, right? Rage against the Machinists. Level 50? Okay, so that is going to be it for the Machinists for now. So let us see now what else we can do. We can go over to the Athenium in order to do the next astrologian quest. Let's see, over by Athenium. Make sure I change to astrologian as well. There we go. And now let's go see which of the different signs we're going to be opening up today. Hello, Jenny. It's been a while. You were right. It looks like we're opening the Ewer today. Jenny appears to be motioning to you with his eyes. Why he doesn't simply call out your name is both disturbing and relieving at the same time. That's odd. Greetings. Your timing, my friend, is impeccable, for it just so happens that this very moment I have need of your assistance. While our lovely lady Lviva has been out making herself a target for every cutthroat and cur in the realm, I've been focusing my efforts on our main objective. Training? Pah! There will be time enough for training later. No, I speak of our ultimate goal of spreading knowledge of the Charlean School of Astrology throughout the Holy See. As you know, the Vault recently turned down my request to allow Lady Lviva to speak before them. But I'm not one to be turned away so easily. No, I have a plan. I will entreat Chief Astrologian Forlamort to draw up an official recommendation. The Vault will not so quickly dismiss the words of a man with such standing. Yes, I know mine uncle loathes me with a passion rarely seen even in young lovers, and there's really no reason why he would aid our cause, being a staunch opponent of change and all. But that does not mean we cannot try. And if we fail, well, then we try again, and again, and again, until he is so annoyed that he writes us the recommendation simply to see us out of his thinning hair. I mean, that's one strategy that might work. And by we, I mean you. Oh, why me specifically? It's your idea. Considering how red the Chief Astrologian became the last time I visited him, I reason it would be detrimental to mine uncle's health should I arrive at his place of research. And we most certainly would not want him to fall ill or collapse before he penned us that recommendation. Ah, I see. I'm going because your presence would anger him. Okay, now we're heading off to Camp Dragonhead, to the Observatorium. Now let's see, you are to the south, yep, right? Oh, yeah, over by the Observatorium, which is to the south. I'm in Dragonhead, which is not south. Come, Pepper. We must go get see if we can potentially get a recommendation. I have no idea if it's going to work, considering the nature of what we're doing, because he doesn't like it, but maybe we actually will annoy him enough. That would be interesting. I don't know if that's actually going to be the case, though. Okay, we're going to actually head up through the roof for this one, because it's going to take too long taking the stairs all the way up. Oh, music's done. Okay, heading down. And you are... Aha! Forlamort, there you are. Who do I see disturbing me this fine evening but Jenny's new manservant? I suppose you came here for this. Oh, you already know? Jenny never ceases to amaze, does he? Not only does the lout have the nerve to ask me for aid, but he then refuses to do me the common courtesy of accepting that aid in person. Oh, Jenny believed you would just get a mouthful or something for doing this, but it's like, no, I'm willing to help you if you're willing to do this. Ever the entitled little shite, more worried about his popularity amongst the fairer sex than how his actions disgrace his family's name. That's another reason why. Shoot. The slackjaw. I suppose you're wondering why in the world I, of all people, would agree to such nonsense. Well, it is simple. Allowing the heathen astrologian to bring her own grave in front of the entire vault and the Ishgardian astrologian community will only serve to accomplish what I wish from the very start. Charlayan astrology has no place in Ishgard. It has no place in Eorzea. It has no place in this world. It is dangerous and it serves no purpose but to take our eyes off of what is truly important. Using astrology to free us from the dragon menace and ensure man's return to Halona's kingdom. Leviva's dithering will only make that much clearer. And Janny, perhaps this will finally spell his downfall. He has only been allowed to continue his nonsense because he is harmless. Too caught up in the luxury of being in line to Count de Durander's title to actually put forth any real effort in furthering his cause. Charlayan astrology is but an oddity which he can boast about at balls to get him in bed with his slatternly maids of lower houses. His father has protected him thus far, but allowing him and his lady to speak, there'll be no brushing under the rug if this shame brings forth. Janny will be finished. Well, this is gonna be awkward. Let's go see if we can figure out how to not get Janny, disgraced. Janny and his entire family, for that matter. That would be very bad, wouldn't it? Certainly wouldn't want an entire house to be shamed just because of one person. Then again, that's effectively what's happening with the Helenart family and Stefanovan. Let's just hope we can succeed in that and in this. Oh, pardon me, little font, little cute font. So, Janny, I got the thing, but we may have a problem anyway. Inform me right away once Chief Astrologer Furthermost has denied my request for a letter of recommendation, so we might begin work on our next request. Well, no worries about that. He formally replied with a letter to the Holy See, officially requesting the assembly of Ishgard's top astrologers to discuss matters of the utmost import. They consider astrology of utmost import? Okay. Is this? It cannot be. It is. The seal is Furthermost. How did you... What did he say? No, wait. Mayhap it's better that I don't know. Well, this changes everything. I'll have to arrange another meeting with the Vault. Summon the Cardinals to Durandare Manor. We will need wine and sparrow-stuffed pheasant and pheasant-stuffed goose and goose-stuffed chocobo and bards, a whole troop. Not to eat, of course. Why would you eat a chocobo? That's nasty. No, I fear I will no longer be able to join you on Lady Leviva's next opening of the gates. Do give her my regards, though, when you see her in Mordona. Oh, I'm off to Mordona. Seek out Leviva in Rotherfrost. Okay, we can do that. That is over by Mordona, they said? I'm pretty sure. Probably should double check to be sure. Yes. Okay, it is Mordona. Let's see, Rotherfrost. I'm trying to remember Rotherfrost. That was... Yes, it was over by the tree. That's right. Okay, boomers, let's go. Gotta go find a tree. I mean, I know where the tree is, so we don't need to find it. We just need to go to it. And how long is it going to take? A fair amount of time. Unfortunately. There's not really much to do in the meantime. It's just happens to be close to nighttime, so there's no music here. That sucks. No need to fight anyone on the way. Aha, there we are. Uh-oh. We got trouble. You guys okay? Please, I cannot go back with them. Whoa, you're part of what is happening here? Kimperin, what's up? My lord, bandits! Oh, wait, these are bandits? They don't look like bandits, they look like knights. What's happening here, Leviva? For once, we're not the bandits' targets. We came across this young woman as she was being dragged into the hills. Though we drove her abductors away, I suspect they have already mustered the courage for a second attack. It's a good thing that you and it's a good thing you arrived when you did. Expecting the Janny to not be here. Nice. The girl claims she's a student at the Anathenium, and recently overheard Janny's mention we would conduct another gate opening in Mordona. How'd she get here before me then? I just heard about it. She journeyed here on her own in hopes of having the chance to witness your astromancy firsthand. I say we give her something to remember. Okay. I hope this works. It probably will. Okay, guys, are we all ready? Let me actually draw a card for you. It's the Spire. That's not really going to help. How about you? You get the Spear. And let me combust some of these guys. Combust you, and combust you. Also, I need to remember to heal you. Aspect of Benefit. Good. And start dealing some damage. I've got one so far. Now let's take out the next one. Let me draw. Can't draw another card just yet. Just continue fighting. Oh, you're fighting the other guy now? Okay, there we go. Never mind. How about this then? Boop. Send in the hungry. The hungry? What? Bandit leader, how dare you? No. Draw a card and give you the Ewer. And then go back to fighting these guys. Let me get some combusts on you and you, if I can. Hey, wait a minute. Don't hurt her. No, you don't hurt them. Let me get healing back on you. Let me also get some healing on you, so I don't have to worry about you so much. And take you out quickly. There we go. Let's take out you. Draw a card, give myself the Spire, and then get you healed up again. Or start healing you up again. There we go. Now I just have the bandit leader left. I don't recognize the look of this bandit. That's odd. Almost done with that. Oh, hi! Hello, Akronima Marionette. Let's get you out, and then start fighting you again. Unless we get... Oh, you're just focusing on that guy. Let's help out. Draw a card and give you the arrow, and also give you Aspect of Benefit to heal you up, and Essential Dignity to get the health right back up. Whoa, you need a lot more health. Hold up. You need a lot more than that. Also, you guys need to be healed. There's some Helios out here. Also, Aspected Helios, because that'll provide a regen effect to all of you, right? There we go. Let's take care of you. There. Now you're done. Now we can focus on you, and also heal you again. You really need it. There we go. Heal you again. The heal effect on you, and get some healing on you as well, because you're low. Or getting low. And one more should do it. Oh, there we go. Got it. Duty complete. No more bandit leaders. Enough of the bandits already. You have my apologies, Lady Leviva. I did not think. Your only fault was an insatiable thirst for knowledge. A realm where one must apologize for being a victim is no realm worth living in. But why would those men attack me? I believe it's now quite obvious that these bandits were not meant for you, but for me. It would seem that certain parties fear the spread of Charlayan astrology, and will stop at naught to prevent it. My Charlayan constellation chart. The bandits. It must have been torn when they seized me. You got damaged? Here, you may take mine. I have the stars committed to memory. I don't know, however, to be able to... But I think I will think of something. Just you wait. I'll repay this kindness tenfold. Tenfold? Was there something specific about those two, or is it just her being thankful? Lady Leviva, you mentioned something about certain parties wanting to prevent the spread of Charlayan astrology. Have you any idea who they might be? I do, but I shall require more proof before I can be certain. You and Dexter should be able to assist me with that. However, as they say, first things first. We have a gate to open. That's right. So then is the gate not here, or is it here? Ah, the destination's right there, but let me talk first. Dexter, the fifth heaven awaits. Open your mind and become one with the stars. Just a moment. I will, eventually. Lady Leviva mentioned before about those in power not wanting those below them to rise up. Just like what Stefanovan was saying, actually. Could that have something to do with the attacks? I genuinely don't know, because, like I said, the Skyfire Locks is under scrutiny for that as well. So it might just be a general-ish Guardian distrust in things that are new. That might be actually what's happening here. Stuck in their ways. There. The Ewer. Focus, Dexter. Focus, and let the constellation's ether twine with your own. It is said through the fifth heaven flows a mighty river, carrying the water spilled forth from the scholar's vessel. And that water is the strength of all that have come before, and all who will follow. Though spun from Nemia's loom, the view from which might and metal is weaved. That didn't sound right when I said that. It's Aquarius! And now the power of the Ewer is forever yours, and forever shall it point you to victory. While I cannot forgive our patron for skipping yet another of his lessons, I cannot deny that the passion hidden deep beneath all his posturing may have its uses. Word of our field is spreading, and our inherent nature has begun to stir. Curiosity is proving the better motivator than skepticism and faith. Our time may come soon. I hope it do. The Ewer blazes in the welkin, unlocking the gate to the fifth heaven, and now I have access to Famfrit! Okay, so now we have to go back and talk to Jenny. Nope, wrong button. There we go. I'm still going to get used to doing it that way. Let's see, Foundation. It's going to take me a while to forget. No, I don't do this nor the teleport anymore. Now, let's see. All the way back over to the Athenium. Athenium. Athenium is what it's called, not Anathenium. I keep forgetting exactly what it's called. There are too many words that seem similar to it. Well, no, not too many. Just one. But still, I keep getting them confused. Hey, Jenny. Do not tell me. Lady Leviva was attacked again. I knew it. And without a reading, my talents grow by the day. What is this you claim? A fellow astrologian was moved by my words and went to witness the unlocking? That is amazing. I wonder who it could be, though. I would certainly recall speaking in detail with a young mind. I must find this woman and hold another special lesson with her. Aha. Lesson? Ah, that reminds me. Lady Leviva asked me to teach you a new technique before you head to open the fifth heaven's gate, which you have already gone and done. Ah, but it appears you were able to overcome your ordeal without it. Yes, exactly, according to my lesson plan. Your lesson plan? What are you talking about? You wish me to teach you this technique? Very well then. Though I do not see the point. You don't see the point of... Oh, gravity. Unexpected damage. There's an area of effect attack. Awesome. Quest complete. Divinations of astrologians, descended echo deep. I couldn't read it properly. Well, the next one's level 50, right? Loved by the sun? Yes. Okay, that is it for the astrologian for now. Hold up. I'm going to make sure that the attack is in the proper place. No, let's put it under this instead. So let me take it off of here. Put it here for now. Unlock that for later. And set it to here. Yeah, that sounds good. Lock these up again and back here. Yeah, okay. So now I'll be able to use this anytime. Okay, now let us see what we can do next for the Dark Knight. I'll go back and speak to Frey over by the broom. No, the broom was over here. Oh, change back to a Dark Knight first. There we go. Oh, heading up the wrong way. This way. You gonna throw another snowball on me? Yep. Haha, you missed! Okay, Frey, where are we going to unlock the darkness today? With Declaration of Blood. Frey has been watching you, and he is not pleased with your progress. Oh, he's not? I'm beginning to question your commitment, Dexter. You haven't heard the voice since our last communion, which means you haven't taken my lessons to heart. You know I'm trying to help you, don't you? All of this is for your benefit. You listen, but you don't understand. Whoa! Frey, you okay? What happened? Is the darkness taking over you? Never mind. You're the stubborn type. I know that. We'll just have to keep at it until you open your eyes. Morabi Dry Docks. That's where we'll head next. Okay, Morabi. Huh. Haven't been there in quite a while. Off to Morabi. What exactly are we going to have to fight to unlock the darkness here? Let's see. Where did you go? You are to the north somewhere. Or are you? Are you? You should be. I don't see you here on my map, which is strange because it does show up on my mini-map that there's something to the north. Rendezvous with Frey at the Morabi Dry Docks. He should be here, right? But I don't see him. I don't see him marked anywhere, at least. That's very odd. Okay. Huh. Maybe oh, that's weird. He's over by the... Oh, wait. It was covered up by the other thing here? Aha! I just barely missed it. It's right here. Wow, I could barely see that. Okay. Let's go off and talk to him then. It's over by the docks. Or by the actual docks. Over here. There's Frey. Hey, buddy. So, why are we over here? Never much care for the ocean myself. That friend of mine, the one I told you about after our first communion, he came out here, we came out here together once. Long story short, we ended up doing something ridiculously foolish, and we're lucky to make it out alive. I tried to talk him out of it, but he just had to get in that damn boat. Don't like that, friend. Isn't the Maelstrom supposed to aid the small folk when they're in spot of trouble? So far as it is possible, yes, but much matters fall within the purview of the Yellow Jackets, and they told me to bugger off. Can you believe that? I'm begging you, Sergeant. Wait, is that you, Lieutenant Gravel? No, why? I think it's Captain now, actually. It is! The legend himself! Forgive me, sir, I never thanked you properly for your service to Limsa Laminsa. When I first heard Leviathan had been summoned, I feared that... Why, if it isn't that famous adventurer who's been killing primals left and right. Truly, the 12 must be watching over me, because you're just the man I need. I'm the victim of a terrible, nay, heinous crime. I was waylaid by Kikern bandits near the Salt Strand, who left me with not more than the clothes on my back. And what makes you think I give a Kikern's arse about your troubles? Go and bother the Yellow Jackets like the sergeant said. I seek worthy prey, not a gang of rats. How can you say such a thing, sir? Without your help, I'm ruined. I mean, it's technically not my problem, but I'm a nice guy. I'll help. Spoken like a true hero. So, you know, the rank and the file don't seem so dangerous, but their leader was a mean-looking bastard. But considering the foes you've faced in the past, he couldn't possibly pose a threat to you. Shut your mouth and wait here. I'll be back. You okay, Frey? I take it my actions here are not to his liking. That's not entirely good. Should I have actually responded with, it's not my problem then? Unless it's going to be a case of him, of the guy trying to explain that it actually is a just cause. And that Frey would go along with it anyway. Begrudgingly. Aha, there you are. If this Kiekern isn't everything he promised, I'll take it out of his hide. Let's make the most of this, Dexter. No style, no guile, just chaos. Mark your limits, then push yourself beyond. Let the darkness guide you and set you free. Set me free. I'm not sure if I like the idea of darkness setting me free. You're sending me down. You're being sent down a path I can't follow. Okay, now where are they, guy? Weak but plentiful. They may suffice. Slaughter the Kiekern. These guys specifically? Okay. Let's do this. How about I get this active? Nope. This active. There we go. That's what I wanted. Hey, no. Come after me. Please. Now, all of you slow down. I like the sound of that. And now it's just you, buddy. Get that back active. All right, Yo-Yo Rune. Oh, what did you do to me? Accuracy down. How dare you? How about I reduce... Oh, hi. We have friends. Would you care to join me? I guess you do. Let me make sure to finish my Oh, I didn't finish my combo. Well, let's do this then. Whee! Almost got you all. Just 2 left. Oh, forgot to get that back, Doctor. There we go. And now it's your turn again. More Siphon Strikes. How about I use Shadow Wall as well to reduce the damage you do even further? Ha 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 ha. No, don't hit me with Phase. Not interested in getting hit by Phase. There we go. Tenacious bastards. Right then, the goods. Ah, yes, the stolen goods. Interact. And is anyone gonna show up to try to stop me? Good. There's nothing here left here for Frey, you okay? Oh no, the darkness is actually taking you, isn't it? Oh, it actually is. You don't look so good. You did well. All that's left is to return the goods to their owner. Finish it. Finish what we started. Okay, you gonna be okay here on your own? The hard part is over. Now finish it. How is that the hard part? Feels like the stuff concerning darkness is worse than what we're doing right now. Well, I hope that's not a problem. Let's go see if it is. There we go, overbearing traitor. Ah, it's you. Were you able to catch up with those bandits? I was, and I got these stolen merchandise back for you. Yes, that seems to be mine, but... Oh, no. Did we steal something back that wasn't yours? Did we steal the wrong thing? Limblane, take me. I can't sell this. Oh, they damaged it. Everything's soaked through with Kiekern blood. What did you do? Carve one open and leave him to bleed all over my wares? We were nowhere near your wares when that happened. I'm ruined. Utterly ruined. Well, damn it. Sir, I demand recompense for your reckless destruction of my property. Oh no. I'm a reasonable man, so I will acknowledge that you're not wholly responsible. 50% of the value should suffice. 50%? 50%? I slaughter a gang of Kiekern bandits for your precious goods, and this is the thanks I receive? You spineless sack of shite! I kill your enemies, I fetch your things, I do what you people can't or won't do yourselves. You're hopeless, weak. All you do is want and need. I should have left you all to drown in Leviathan's tidal wave. At least then I could have been spared of your constant bloody whining. You had nothing to do with Leviathan, did you? I do not speak of me to me of this ever again. Pray forgive my insolence, sir. Lieutenant Gravel, sir, you have every right to be upset, but I think he understands, sir. Wait a minute. I'm just realizing something. Has anyone actually seen Frey? Oh no, the people that have acknowledged Frey was there. For some reason I thought, wait, does that mean Frey is actually just my own psyche taking form? That's gonna be weird if that's the case. Okay, let's head back and talk to Frey again. Back over at Foundation. That would have been an interesting twist if it turned out that Frey was actually just a figment of my imagination and it was just like the anger inside me made manifest. That would have been really cool if that was true. Okie dokie. Oh, nope. Not up these stairs. Up these stairs. Oh! Wait a minute. Oh, search for Frey. Oh, no. Did I not... Was I not meant to leave Morabi Bay to find him? No, I wasn't. Damn it! Oh, I thought I had to come right back to here. Because it said I had to go back to Frey. And I, for some reason, assumed that meant going back to Foundation to finish it. Okay, now I gotta go all the way back and go find Frey once more. Whoopsie. Okay, so he should be over by the further docks. Oh, there he is all the way at the very end of the dock here. You doing okay? We can't keep doing this, Dexter. You must see you must see now what it's doing to us. What they're doing to us. These people. Never mind them, the voices are all that matters. We don't need them to become a Dark Knight, or he deserved it, every word? I'm thinking the middle option. We don't need them to be a Dark Knight. Or do we? Did I make the wrong choice? Yeah, not entirely true, Dexter. They have helped you to cultivate the darkness within, in a way. But their help is no longer needed. All that remains is to hearken to the voice, just grasp its words and discover your true calling. I wish I could tell you. I wish I could make you see. But all I can do is guide you on your journey. Oh, now we kind of attune to your darkness once more. The darkness is stronger than it was before. Is that good? Because I remember it being a very meager flame back at Alamigo. Now it's really big. With every breath you grow lighter and slip further into the abyss. A chorus of voices cries out for a hero, and he comes. He smiles, he nods, and he remains silent. But he too has a voice. I will be heard. Dexter Gravel. Give me 5 more minutes, Mommy. You stand at the precipice, but do not fear the fall. Cast yourself into the abyss, and you shall soar above, free at last. There are other lands than these, Dexter. Lands where we are not known. Ask, and we shall quit this place forever. What? You want me to leave? Only when you have renounced everything you are, you free to do it. Oh, wait. Only when you have renounced everything you are, only when you have renounced everything are you free to do anything. When we meet again, you will give us your answer. Us? Who's us? It's not just you? What? What's happening? Is the darkness manifest and you're not that? Uh-oh. That's gonna complicate things. Okay, that was the final mission. That's right, every time the mission finishes, we don't talk to him again until later for the final mission. Okay, so that is it for the Dark Knight for now. So let's see, what else to do? Ah, yes, I wanted to go back and continue more with the level 50 quests. The next one I unlocked, if I recall correctly, was the Summoner and Scholar. So let's see what we can do as the Summoner first. Also, make sure that I have Carbuncle to summon first. So don't forget that for later. And now we teleport back to Gridania. Yes. We have to go back to the waterfall that I forget the name of. Why do I want to say it's Nemia's Ward? It's not Nemia's Ward, is it? Apkalu Falls. That's where it needs to go. Okay, the closest one, I think, is the amphitheater. If I'm remembering things correctly. There you are, Imitra. It's been a while since I've last talked to you. You have a fitting tombstone. Not related to the tombstones I've been collecting, is it? Imitra has glad tidings she would share with you. Dexter, you must meet me at a most opportune... you visit me at a most opportune moment. I have tidings that you of all people should hear. After our last encounter, I presented our findings on the art of summoning to my fellow scholars. Suffice it to say that the response has been enthusiastic. In addition to a flood of offers to assist in my research, I've also been promised a contribution of several rare Alagan tombstones. I imagine that my summoning knowledge hidden within those relics would prove a very great benefit to us both. Shall we journey out to Mordona now and pay visit to Rambros? Ooh, we get to see Rambros! Nice! Okay, right, have to do it this way. And off to Revenant's Toll. I shall meet you there, Imitra. Okay, then from here we head south from here. I'm realizing I still haven't named this mountain in particular. I'm wondering... A random name came to mind. Dingo. I don't know why I thought that. I just thought it would be a fun name. Dingo. I like that. I'm going to call this guy Dingo from going forward. I'll do that. Okay, so where are you, Imitra? No, I need to talk to Rambros first. Oh, Imitra's here, though. Dismount first. There are so many aspects of summoning that are not yet fully understood. Yet to fully understand. I wonder what incredible secrets might lurk within these newly unearthed relics. Oh yeah, the relics that I found last time. I remember that now. Once again, we meet Rambros. Dexter, how do you fare, my friend? As ever, we here at St. Koinax Find remain firmly entrenched in our efforts to excavate the secrets of the Alagan Empire. The members of Noah must be armed with knowledge if they are truly to pave the way to the future. Ah, I see you're here with the intrepid Imitra. Might I assume you have come to collect your promised tombstones? Aye, I'm most eager to sink my scholar's teeth into something new. Then allow me to feed your fervor. We've uncovered a number of relics which, on cursory inspection, appear to contain detailed methodology for several summoner incantations. Who better than you to decipher their mysteries? Leviathan, Ramu, Shiva. With every new primal that appears, the importance of a thorough study of summoning magics becomes ever more apparent. Speaking of those particular deities, Dexter, I'm given to understand that you had a hand in defeating every one of them. That's right. You have your name features quite prominently in the reports we received from the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. And as you were present at each of their downfalls, it then follows that your aura was infused with the essence of those primals. Could it be possible that you now have the potential to call forth new Eggy? Ooh. By the 12, of course! The most trying of the requisite conditions has already been met. All that remains is to perform the summoning rituals at the locations charged with the appropriate elemental energies. Master Rambros, can you suggest any places in which the etheric balance tips heavily toward either water, lightning, or ice? The singing shards should adequately serve your needs for lightning. The area is alive with the constant discharge of crackling energy. The stirring shards it is then. Let us perform the austerities of lightning and attempt to bring Ramu Egi into this world. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I don't know if that's going to be the case. Given what I've seen from the job trailers, we don't actually have the ability to summon any of those guys. How far are we going? Oh, wow. That's... Wait, have we been there before? I think we have. I think we were there when... Were we... Was that the place we went to fight the rogue summoner the last time? I don't fully recall... Oh, I think it is. Ah, it is. This place is electrically charged? Oh, I see. It is. Oh, and how fitting that I'm coming here on the Ramu mount. Oh, that's good. Okay, where are you? Aha. Hi, Mitra. Let us begin the austerities of lightning. Concentrate on shifting your etheric energies towards the desired element. Okay, I'll try. Huh. I sense nothing. I do not understand. All of the conditions have been fulfilled. This summoning ritual has never failed us before. Whatever could we be missing? Oh, you summoned Ramu Egi before? Well, there is little point in us remaining here if Ramu Egi will not answer your call. Shall we return to Gridania? I somehow get the feeling that Ramu himself would have to give his blessing in this case. I don't know why exactly. Okay, back to the falls it is then. Back to Gridania. So I guess I didn't have to summon Carbuncle for this specifically. Must be for the next mission after this. Back on over to Miketo Amphitheater. Pardon me, I had to burp there. And run all the way back. Why does the light look so different right now? That's odd. It could be just me. Lighting there for some reason almost reminded me of the tension weather effect. I guess that's not the case. It's just sunset. Okay, so we couldn't find the Ramu Egi, so now what? Hello, Dexter. I scoured my research notes for a hint as to why the summoning failed, but there were no revelations to be found. I am forced to conclude that the cause must lie outside our current understanding of the art. Thus shall I begin studying the tomestones we received from Rambros, and hope they contain some hitherto unknown wisdom. Mayhap these new Egi require a different manner of catalyst. While I delve into this mystery, I suggest you continue practicing your art. We enter an uncharted realm of summoning, and you must be prepared, body and spirit. That was it. Okay. Not even like a new character, like the other ones had. The next summon request will be available from Mimitra upon reaching level 52, which I currently am. So I can do this right now. A matter of fact, Mimitra has new knowledge to share with you. Within the 3 seconds that I hadn't talked to her, she did more research? Okay. Greetings, Dexter. Since we last met, the arduous task of deciphering those tomestones has occupied my every waking moment. I've made significant progress, but the cause of the ritual's failure yet eludes me. I'm somewhat heartened, however, by my discovery of a number of new incantations. In fact, there's one spell which I believe you could sooner master with a minimum of Hello? Pray forgive my interruption. You're the leaders of the research effort on summoning magics, yes? I'm Captain Dancing Wolf of the Immortal Flames. It is fortunate that I find you together, as I have questions for you both. And what would the Immortal Flames want with us, Captain Wolf? Does Sul'dah's military have some vested interest in the activities of summoners? Just one summoner in particular, madam. We seek a man by the name of Tristan. Oh, we're gonna find him again? Then you do know of him. I've read reports that you had been in pursuit of our former soldier, but I always like to have confirmation on our intelligence. He was a member of the Immortal Flames. I don't remember that fact coming up. Ooh. The Immortal Flames has its own reasons for wanting Tristan found. If you have any idea of his whereabouts, then I must know what you know. Okay, we'll tell him the whole story. So, Tristan matched his summoning magic is against yours, and was ultimately consumed by fire. And you're certain he perished? Have we given you reason to suspect otherwise? I do not doubt the veracity of your tale, but there has been an incident. A merchant caravan was recently attacked by a man who, by the description given, closely resembles Tristan in appearance. Should we allow the crime of a former Immortal Flame to go unanswered, then the integrity of the entire organization would be called into question. I will find him and see that justice is served. We looked on as Tristan was engulfed in flames. Not remained, but even a charred corpse. And not even a charred corpse. And we believed him utterly consumed. Could he have somehow survived that inferno? If he is alive, then we have unwittingly permitted the escape of a known pawn in the Paragons. Captain Wolf, if you must allow us to accompany you on your investigation. Your combined expertise in the summoning arts is most welcome, Lady Amitra. The attack occurred on one of the roads out of Camp Drybone. Join me at the settlement proper, and we can continue the search for witnesses. Okay, we're off to go find Tristan again. That's new. I wasn't expecting to see him again, especially since, he burned up. We cannot allow a madman like Tristan to roam unchecked. Let us hasten to Camp Drybone and assist Captain Wolf in his investigations. I wholeheartedly agree. I have to remember to not double tap that. Let's see. It's off to Camp Drybone. Pardon me, miss. I have to leave. Okay, so it looks like they are to the north somewhere. Aha! There's Dancing Wolf! Assuming Tristan truly was behind this recent violence, whatever could he stand to gain from attacking a simple caravan? Good question. He was attacking us before, specifically. Amitra, Dexter, as we are now cooperating in this investigation, I see no reason not to trust you with some of its duties. Let us split up and find out what these merchants know. Alright then. Let's go searching! Let's see, we have someone close by already. Aha! I see a merchant over here already. Pardon me! Tudusi! Hey, it's been a while. Aye, now that you mention it, they did just cart in the body of a merchant. Such things are hardly noteworthy around here, though. As such, I failed to take notes. Ah, that doesn't help me. Let's see, is there someone inside here? Yes, there is. Ermagerd again. A friend of mine survived the assault. Said he even caught a glimpse of the villain's twisted face. I'm certain he would tell you more had he not left camp the moment his injuries were bound. Well, dang it, so the only source of information we may have is now gone, and it suddenly started to rain. Ooh, neat. We have one more person to talk to, and it is someone in here, it looks like. Aha! Adelstan. The attack out of the road. I hear the man who did it was swathed in a robe that was as black as midnight. One of Ifrit's tempered, I should think. Ooh, tempered by Ifrit. That's going to be interesting. Hold on, let me reactivate the Gishal greens for popcorn here. There we go. So it's down to about a minute left. Okay, so let's see. Report back to Dancing Wolf. And there's a car in the ground here. I love silly stuff like that. It would seem a merchant who lived through the attack has already set out with his goods again. The traders of Thanalan are not, if not hardy. So, we have one merchant left alive to tell the tale. According to my inquiries, our intrepid trader will likely be en route to Highbridge. We may yet catch him on the road if we're swift. Depending on how recently he left. Because, I mean, they said he left once his injuries were done, but his injuries may have healed, like, a while ago. We don't know that. Well, regardless, let's look to see if we can find him. We're most likely going to run into him anyway. Given how lucky we seem to be. Oh, we are lucky. Dismount. There we go. Assaulted importer. Ah! Emulsion liberators! Nope. Change back to this, and... I'm remembering how this works. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Let me actually use some area of effect spells here because I can. Ha 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 ha. Almost done with that. And let's summon Ifrit for... Oh, never mind. They're all dead. That took a lot less than I thought. Assaulted Importer, you okay? Here, let me help you back up. I heard Amalja war cries. Are you unhurt, sir? Yes, thank you. Well, aside from the injuries I sustained from a previous incident, injuries I sustained from a previous incident, I suppose. First the caravan, now this. Must Thal be so eager to usher me into his hall? It is concerning the assault in your caravan that we endeavored to seek you out, sir. Is there aught you can tell us of the attacker? I should be glad to see him through the justice. Though I did not see his face in any great detail, concealed it was in the depths of a black cowl. I did glimpse a lock of silvery hair. By his stature, I marked him of Huron stock, and by his fiery servant, a hellspawn demon in disguise. A fiery servant? Sounds a lot like an Ifrit. Like this one. Thal's balls! That's the one! Where do you people find those things? The villain was in command of Ifrit then, and we now know the affinity Tristan has for Primal Flame. Aye, all the evidence points towards our man. Thank you, Ifrit. Bye! Thank you for your cooperation, sir. You have been of great help to our investigation. Oh, think nothing of it. Consider it a poor recompense for my rescue at the hands of this gallant adventurer. I must report these developments to my superiors at the Hall of Flames. Pray join me in Ul'dah. There is more I would discuss with you. Okay. We can do that. Sure, just leave me behind. Why not? Okay, so now we head all the way to the Hall of Flames back in Ul'dah. Teleport back over to Steps of Null. It's too bad I didn't get the chance to actually summon one of my eggies today. Killed him a little too quickly. Now, if I remember correctly, yes, back at the Hall of Flames. Here we are. Captain Wolf seems most troubled. No doubt this cause has forced him to relive terrible memories he would sooner let fade. You seen this before? You know of Tristan's older brother, Kaedin. Both were soldiers in service to the Immortal Flames. Both were soldiers under my command. Oh, that's why. Our unit was one of many deployed in the mission to destroy the Primal Ifrit, an operation that succeeded at a staggering cost. Those who were not incinerated were tempered, with Kaedin suffering the latter fate. As you well know, a Primal's power is fueled by the faith of its thralls, and the greatest mercy we can grant such unfortunates is a swift journey to Thal's hallowed halls. Tristan volunteered to end the cursed existence of his own brother. Oh! Interesting new insight. He returned to Ul'dah with Kaedin's blood in his blade, and I watched helpless as the guilt slowly strangled the life in his eyes. No words of comfort could reach him, and when he at last quit the flames, he was a husk of the man he once was. Didn't mean to do the there. Never did I imagine his grief-maddened mind would drive him to such desperate evils. Tristan was my soldier, and it was my responsibility to stop him. Thanks to our aid, we have mounting proof that he is still out there. When we're ready, we shall make our move. We're content to follow your lead in this, Captain Wolf, and we should certainly be fully prepared if we are to meet the Dark Summoner in battle. To that end, Dexter, I would teach you one of the incantations I gleaned from those repositories of Lagan wisdom. 'Tis a spell of damaging magic, employed in combat by the summoners of Eld. Let us call upon Captain Wolf again once you have mastered its use. It would not do to engage Tristan while stumbling over unfamiliar magics. I guess not. Very true. So what do I get for this? Energy Siphon. Unexpected damage with a potency of 100 to target enemies nearby. Oh, so it's an area of effect version of Energy Drain. Okay, cool. Quest complete. You are granted the most lost wisdom of ancient Alag. I learned Energy Siphon. Oh, I can do the next one. Oh, I was going to say I can do the next one already? No, that's a little 54 quest for that one. So let me just make sure I have this in a correct spot. If it's Energy Drain, then it actually should be not here, but somewhere here. Because that's where I have... Wait. Oh, wait. Yeah, grants Ether Flow. Okay, so I actually don't need to have it here because these spells are already related to Ether Charge. Oh, wait, no. Ether Charge is something different. These would actually be related to each other, so if anything, I should actually swap where these go. Yeah, that sounds about right. Maybe I should actually have that... Wondering if maybe I should have Ether Charge here instead? Make it a bit easier to go in between them? That makes a bit of sense. Let's actually switch these out. Unset that and set this here and put Ether Charge here for now. If it turns out that there's a better spot for me that's a little more comfortable to put it in, I'll do that. Until then, let's go see what else we can do. We have another quest. We have, let's see. For the Scholar, we need to head back to the Marauders Guild. I can do that. At least I think we do. Let me just... Yeah, I'm pretty sure we do. Let's return back to Limsa Luminsa. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Okay, so we now need to switch over to the Scholar. Right here. Farewell, Carbuncle, and hello to... Let's summon Celine today. There we go. Little Fae buddy. Okay, now we need to head off to the Marauders Guild. Which is here. Yes. Okay, I was wondering for a moment that I didn't actually had to go somewhere else. But no, Alka-Zolka's right here. Hey, buddy. The Green Death. Ugh. Alka-Zolka's face is the picture of excitement. We're gonna go see the Tonberries again? You have astonishing timing, Dexter. Would you believe that I meant to send you for this very bell? Ooh, really? Sarito Karito has summoned us both by name. His missive was unclear as to why he needs us, but when a living scholar calls, we can scarce dismiss him. Just imagine the sorts of things we might learn from him. The military tactics, the Nemean secrets. Come, my friend, let us make for the shores of Bronze Lake, where Sarito Karito and untold knowledge await. Sarito Karito awaits us near the Wanderer's Palace on the shores of Bronze Lake, and we ought not keep him. Right. Okay, let's head off to... Nope. Wanderer's Palace over by... Bronze Lake. Okay, and then over by the lake. Whoop. There we go. Again, I had to get used to not doing this. Okay, let's see. Actually, no, I should be setting... Oh, I actually should be setting my mount to be able to go here anyway, so I can access it at any time. Sarito! You over here? Aha! There you are. Hey, buddy! You look contemplative. What's up? Now, I genuinely don't remember what voice I gave him, so I'm just going to speak normally. Thank you for coming. I hope the journey was not too taxing. Not at all. Both Dexter and I are ready and willing to help. But pray tell, why have you summoned us? Allow me to start at the beginning. After Lily freed my heart, I returned to my people. For the first time in an age, I was myself. And I was not alone for long. Many of my kin regained their sanity once the palace was freed of the Tonberry King's malignance. Though our minds were our own, our forms remained monstrous, and we dared not venture outside. Yet within our halls, we were content with our own company and the quiet life. But it did not last. One by one, we began to grow ill again, and then grotesque. The sickness that transformed us into tonberries has returned. What? Are you certain? Beyond all doubt. 1,500 years passed. Powerful magics were used to seal us in the palace alongside the sickness. Yet even these could not withstand the calamity. As we arose from our long slumber, the sickness awoke with us. As a scholar, I must see my people restored in mind and body both. But finding a cure will take many moons, perhaps even years. That is time we do not have. Yet I presume you will not stand idle while their condition worsens. This is why you summoned us, is it not? Just so. I plan to seal the worst afflicted within a section of the palace. There, they will slumber once more. This itself is no cure, but it will afford me the time I so desperately need to find a permanent solution. Now, as for the seal itself, an enchantment of this nature is not unlike a net. It is anchored at several points, and if not laid down in perfect balance, the magics will falter. In order to accomplish this balance, my people created keystones to focus and disperse ether. It's these keystones I have need of, but I dare not seek them out myself for fear of being hunted. Then we will gather them in your stead. It is we, is it not, Dexter? Well, of course. Thank you both. The original enchantment encircled this lake, and 2 of the keystones should be somewhere along the banks. If you search the shores, I've no doubt you'll find them. Alright, time to go search for keystones. Let's see, where's the first one? Wait, search outer keystone in outer Lenosha. Okay, let's see. Oh, outer Lenosha's up north. Okay, we can do that. Whee! Let's go, Cryby! Let's see, can I head up easily this way? Looks like I can. Awesome! By the shores of outer Lenosha. It's weird because outer Lenosha is mostly cliffs over the lake, not a shoreline. Huh. Wonder exactly how we're going to be able to find them. Oh, okay. So there's one over to the west here, but again, this is a cliff-side area, not any shoreline. So I wonder... Oh, wait, these ruins back here. Yes, the keystone must be in the ruins on the side of the river. Oh, sorry, the lake. Why did I think there was a river? This is absolutely not a river. Yeah, these ruins. Okay, let's see. Ah! Here's the keystone. Or a keystone. Okay, interact, and as you reach to pick up the keystone, you hear the crack and rumble of rock upon rock. Uh-oh. The hair raised in the nape of your neck, you turn to see a Guardian of Eld awaken. Oh no, Guardian of Eld! How dare you! How about I bio you first? I like the sound of that. Also, Ether Flow to get some of that back, even though I probably don't need it. Do this, and then, I haven't done this in a while. Let's activate this ability so I get more health back. If I need it. Ow, you interrupted me, you jerk! How dare you? No, don't hit me again. How about I energy drain you as well? Yeah, I like the sound of that. Popcorn, do you need health? How about I give you Sucker? And... Boop! Gotcha! Okay, the Guardian is defeated. Now I can not worry about him when I collect this keystone, right? Yes. Pick up the outer keystone. Let's see, there's an... Oh, now I have to deliver this to Cerrito. Okay. There we go. Wanted to do this. Might be quicker, actually, if I just teleport back over to Camp Bronze Lake. It would be quicker. And whee! Here we go! Okay, now Cerrito's back over here. There you are. There we go. Forgot buttons for a moment there. Has your search for a keystone borne fruit? It has. I found an outer keystone. One of 3 keystones used to seal the Wander's Palace. There's 3 of them I gotta find. Yes, yes, there can be no mistaking these runes. Hey, where have you been? Did you go find more? I have it. I have it. That was a pitched battle, I tell you. The keystone was in the clutches of an augur knight, and an ill-tempered one at that. That explains the distinctive odor, but the runes leave no doubt. Thank you, Alka-Zulka. It was the least I could do. I trust you can seal away the worst stricken of the Nemeans now? It is not that simple, I fear. The enchantment will fail without 3 keystones, 2 on the outside, and another at its center. Uh-oh. I lack this grand keystone and the knowledge to locate it. While I search, pray focus on your studies. I have a suspicion that what trials await you will try you sorely as a scholar. Okay, so we got a mission to go figure out where to locate the next keystone. Next scholar quest will be available from Sarita Karito upon reaching level 52, which I already am. So let's see what else you have. Quarantine. Sarita Karito has been waiting for you. You have? Of course you have. We have divined the location of the Grand Keystone, my friend. It lies in the ruins at the east. The credit for the find truly lies with Alka-Zulka. His knowledge of Nim is impressive. It was not long into our discussion of the stone's whereabouts that we were able to piece together where it must be. As you can imagine, he could not contain his curiosity. Even now, he's combing through the ruins. Please see that he comes to no harm. We often left guardians to watch over our most precious assets. I told Alka-Zulka this, but he firmly believes the enchantments have worn thin. I'm less sure. Be careful when you take the Grand Keystone. Well, I certainly need to, considering I got attacked when I found mine. Okay, so off to the east, he said. For some reason, thought he meant as in over the other side of the lake. But no, it is over here somewhere. Aha! Okay, where are you, buddy? Can I see you from here? Yes, I can. There you are. Oh, so this was... Really? The Grand Keystone was here the whole time? Dexter, you have arrived in time. I believe our prize is just yonder. And I trust Sarita Karito mentioned the Guardians? Yes, he did. I have no doubts they still guard our prize, but better safe than sorry. Should any awaken to our presence, we will reduce them to rubble. Ooh, okay. Come, Dexter, let us take the Grand Keystone and be done with it. Okay, so I took the stone. Now we have to fight some stuff to be able to get away from it scot-free. Yeah? I'm assuming that's the case. Keep your wits about you, Dexter. Did you happen to hear that? Oh, big boy. Big green-eyed boy. A guardian! Well, we'll have dug up much of Nimia's past. Mayhap it's time we put a piece of it to rest. Maybe. Let's find out if we can do this. I'm pretty sure we can. Okay, let me make sure to get you a bonus first. Hold up. Give you some sucker. Because you're going to need it, I take it. And then provide some bio on you for damage. Also activate Ether Flow. I'm going to need that as well. Oh, I'm just outside of that. Hold on. I keep forgetting how this works. I'm not used to using this, so I forget exactly how the abilities work. Ow. Provide you some sucker again. Also, let me activate some Sacred Soil to get protection for you. Oh, never mind, we beat it. Oh, that defeated the Soul Crystal. Oh, we have more to fight then. Let me activate that so you have that active again. And keep fighting. Also provide you some more sucker again. I like the sound of that. Hold on, was that not close enough for that? Adloquium was when he needed suckers for the area around me. That's what it was. Nope. Don't get hit by that. You okay, buddy? Here, let me help you up back up. Oh, no. Then keep healing you. Hey, where are you going after me for, jerk? Ow! You blinded me. How about I lustrate you instead? There we go. I like the sound of that. Nope. Oh, provided sucker to myself apparently. Didn't mean to do that. Get the damage back up. Provide some ether drain because I can. Also provide some lucid dreaming. Alka, you okay? Yeah, I'm gonna provide another Adloquium for you. As well as another ether flow. Whoop. No, you don't. Lustrate. Get some health back. Get more health back. No, stop going after. Why do you keep going after me? Stop doing that. Ow! Oh, I got stunned for that too. Dang. Okay, keep going at it. Oh, the soul crystal's back. Actually, damage this thing first. Because that's going to be able to stop him. No, you don't. Not on my watch, buddy. Let me provide you another Adloquium. While it's paralyzed, keep attacking. Heal you again. Because you desperately need it. And keep at it. Also, can't use Ether Flow again yet. Provide Bio again. Let me heal you up again just to be sure. The Soulstone flashes to life. Okay, let's fight the thing again. Provide that again, and use that to give you some health. I like the sound of that. Let me heal you back up. Nope. Adloquium is the one I want. No, 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 no. Why do you keep going after me, buddy? Stop that. Provide this, and then another... Whoop. Another Lustrate, because you desperately need help. Provide some... Ow! Stop doing that! Not fun. I can just do this. Aha! Soul Crystal depleted. Well, it's paralyzed. Keep attacking. Almost got it. 5%. And done. And Alka survived. I did good. Haha, what a team we make. No foe can stand against the Scholar and Marauder. The Grand Keystone is ours. Cerrito will no doubt be happy to get his hands on it. That was pretty nice how it turns out there's actually a rainbow at the end of it, too. Okay, don't worry about a fate today. Nope. Back to this. There we go. Now go back to Cerrito. Come, Dingo. We must find Cerrito again. It's going to take a while for us to get there, unfortunately. I'm so dumb. I keep forgetting how my spells work. I didn't even use any of my Fey abilities. You can tell I don't use this class very often. I only use it to level stuff, to level them up. You're safe, thank the gods. And the Grand Keystone? I have it right here. Well done, you two. With this, I can cast a sealing enchantment over those of my people suffering most. I'm full glad to hear it. Soon, the worst afflicted will be at peace once more, safely segregated from the others. But this is only the first step. I'll need to learn the cause of the sickness before seeing my people cured. You're not alone in this, Cerrito Carito. We three shall see an end to this blight. Thank you, Alcazolka. Dexter, I'm proud to have you both at my side. Dexter, it is time that you learned a new spell for giving succor to your comrades in arms. Indomitability. Once it was the sole province of high-ranking scholars. May it serve you well henceforth. So what is Indomitability? Restores HP and HP to all nearby party members. Oh, so it's an area of effect version of, what was I casting before? Lustrate? Yeah, that sounds right. Cool! Quest complete. You uncover further knowledge of Nemean military tactics with Indomitability. Okay, let's make sure I have it on the correct spot then. It's currently set to here. Maybe I should have it here instead. I have 3 different abilities that require ether flow. Yeesh. Or 4 now because of Indomitability. I think I'm going to do this again where I change out where these go. So let's switch out ether flow for Indomitability. There we go. I like the look of this. 4 different abilities that require one point of ether each, and I only get 3 per use of this. Ugh. Oh, wait, no. What ether flow here? Because it seems like I'm not going to get any more damaging spells aside from these. Normally, I think. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. So that is it for the Scholar for now. Next one's level 54, right? Yes. Okay, so what is next? What did I unlock after that? After the Arcanist was... I genuinely don't remember if it was actually the Arcanist I did before the Rogue, so I might have done that in the wrong order. But I believe the next one I did after that was the Paladin. Yeah! Okay, let's go back to Ul'dah and see what we can do. Oh, hold up. Yeah, back to Ul'dah and see what we can do about upgrading this class. Yeah, upgrading this job should be what I should have said. Okay, and then we head, if I remember correctly, we have to go back to the Chamber of Rule. That's right. And the commander's on the other side of this, right? Genlins! There he is. So, Genlins, what are we learning today? An exemplary example. Genlins would look to a renowned free paladin for aid. We live in troubling times, Dexter, as you well know. That is why it's very important that more important than ever that the Sultan's Sworn stand ready to serve as the sword and shield of the Sultanate. For a time, I feared that our order was doomed, but then you helped us to restore our good name. Your shining example inspired many young men and women to seek us out. Even as we speak, they train to hone their skills. A few words of encouragement from the famed Free Paladin himself would do much to motivate them further, I should think. Perhaps you would consider paying them a visit at Camp Blue Fog. Sure, I can do that. Alright, heading off to Camp Blue Fog to go see some recruits. About potentially seeing if we can get them to... Oh, I can't even see where I'm going. Okay, so now we have to... Oh, teleport off to Camp Blue Fog. Oh, turn to nighttime. Okay, so that's to the north. Aha! We have Owen. I don't remember this NPC being here before. It must be new for this quest specifically. A pleasure to meet you, Dexter. My name is Owen. At the moment, Phyllis and I are conducting drills with the new recruits at the East Watchtower. They'll be thrilled to see you, I'm sure. Over the East Tower? Yeah, East Watchtower. Which is to the north, strangely enough. Apparently East is the new North, or North is the new East. I'm not entirely sure. What the heck? A gigantic Eggy, level 56. Okay, that's related to something much later for the summoner quest, I take it. Okay, here are the new recruits, and here's Owen. Where's Phyllis? Since we all know you're a man of few words, I thought we might forgo the speech and instead ask you to favor us with a display of swordsmanship. We've laid out a bait for the basilisks already, in fact. You need only wait for them to come. Okay. Oh, there's the destination all the way over there. Since we all know you're... Okay, same thing as before. Okay, let's go. Except there's a basilisk right here already. I'm probably going to have to fight this while we're here because it's probably going to see me as we're doing this. Hostile presence. Hi, Fog Basilisk. How are you doing? Would you like to fight? I'm certain you would. How about a fight or flight as well? Increase the damage I do. And of course, Popcorn is here to help. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, I should have actually stunned you. I have the ability to do that. And done. Basilisk defeated. Hey, Owen, how did I do? Maybe the rest of these guys are going to be able to tell me how they did? How I did? Oh, nice. They're clapping for me. Ha ha ha. I did a good job after all. Truly a rousing performance, Dexter. Thank you. It's one thing to talk about proper technique, but an altogether different thing to see it firsthand. I think it's safe to say that the recruits will long remember this day, as will I. Okay, so we just go back and speak to Genlins again, right? Thank you again for the demonstration, Dexter. Pray convey my gratitude to Captain Genlins as well. I can do just that. Step back and back over to Steps Annulled. You guys gonna do okay on your own? I hope you do, given what I just showed you. Okay, and then make our way back over to the Chamber of Rule. Hey, Gemlins, I did good, yes! Oh, I can't sprint yet. Oh, now I can sprint. Welcome, Dexter. I gather the recruits took your lesson to heart. Would that I had some way to repay you. Some knowledge or a technique to bequeath to you. I am humbled to admit that there is nothing I can teach you. All I can offer you is my heartfelt thanks. Pray, go forth, my friend, and continue to defend the people of Ul'dah and Eorzea at large. I will do just that. Ooh, cutscene. Begging your pardons, Dexter. Eh? Who said that? Oh! We need to talk, but not here. At the dispatch yard, outside the city. Okay. Why are you being shady about this? You need to be secretive for some reason. I wish I knew why. Okay, so we need to be able to... At the dispatch yard. Where exactly is the dispatch yard? Oh, okay, so it's not as far as I thought it would be. Okay, so it's just outside the city. Good to know. Okay, back to the Ethernet shard, and... Oh, no. There we go. Ethernet shard over to the Gate of Nald. Okay, now where are you? You are... Oh, nope. There we go. Now, let's see. You are... Aha! Over here. So, what was so secretive we need to come out all the way out here? Thank you for coming, Dexter. You must be wondering why I called you here. Yes, absolutely I am. It concerns Skultagil, Genlin's predecessor. Oh, yeah, what about him? As you may recall, he continues to search for Oathkeeper, the sword stolen from us by the Monetarist's minions. From time to time, he sends me missives, sharing with me his latest discoveries. His most recent one contained a startling claim. He wrote that he had found the sword at long last. But that was some time ago, and he has not contacted me since. Uh-oh. I would not trouble Genlins with this news, not until I learn what has become of Skultagil, and at the very least. Will you help me find him? Of course I will. I knew I could count on you, Dexter. For now, all I know is that his last missive came to me by way of Ishgard. Once I learn more, we can begin the search in earnest. Okay, off to Ishgard then. Oh, quest complete. The next Paladin quest will be available from Papa Shun upon reaching level 52, which I currently am. Of course, I'm level 55 now, actually. Never mind, I'm now level 56. Okay, the Paladin who cried wolf. Papa Shun is relieved to see you. Ah, just the man I was hoping to see. I know now from where Skultagil sent his last missive to me. Falcon's Nest, a hamlet in the Kurth's western highlands. It is there I would have you begin your search. Reclaiming Oathkeeper would do much to restore the honor of the Sultansworn, but we must not get ahead of ourselves. First, we must find our missing man. Okay, off to Falcon's Nest. Haven't been there in quite some time. No, I don't want to return. I want to teleport over to... It was Falcon's Nest. There we go. The Western Highlands. The place where I found all of the Ether Curds first try. Last time I was there. Okay, and then from here, it looks like... Oh, we need to talk to people. Okay, so, first of all... Forchete, over here, has some information. Skultagil? Yep, Skultagil. Never heard of him. Was he one of the new craftsmen working with 100 Eyes? Absolutely not. Sorry, we see an awful lot of new faces around here. Most don't leave an impression, other than the heretics and bandits, that is. Oh, that sucks. Well, let's go see if we can find someone else who can talk to. Let's see. Aha, we have Emercel here. Emercel? A Rogadin paladin? Well, I do recall a traveler who spent several days here, at least. So he was here. Or someone by that same similar description was here. Perhaps not Saltigal specifically. How about Giselu? There was a pitched battle in the other night out on the wastes. Involved a rather large man and a party of his fellow heretics to hear the scouts tell it. Heretics? That's not good. Naturally, we chose not to intervene. If they wish to kill each other, by all means. Okay, so we need to go speak to 100 Eyes now, who is just outside Falcon's Nest now. Hello, 100 Eyes. Oh, I don't think we've actually met before. Wait, have you been here this whole time and I didn't see you? Wow. Heard you was asking after Rogadin, and in a fashion that might give a man cause to worry. Aye, I know Saltigal. New, I should say. Older fella. Spent some time chatting with the young blood. He came through, like the rest of us before him, looking for the same thing we all do. Bandits ambushed him in the night, out in the wastes. Buried him with my own 2 hands the next day, out near Camp Riversmeet. He's dead? Oh, shit. Constante took it especially hard, close as he was to him. Oh, no. Search Camp Riversmeet for Saltigal's grave. Wow, okay. Oh, it's over by the campsite from before. That's right. Okay, let's go. We got a ways to go and no easy way of getting there aside from flight. This is going to take a while. There's a quest over here by the anvil. Dances with wolves. I'll worry about side quests later, of course. Wow, a grave? So he actually died recently? Not good. Okay, we're getting close. Is it at the top? No, it's it's down here somewhere. Oh, there's the grave. Or there's a... Oh, there's Constante over here, not the grave specifically. Okay. So, let's fight. Hi, everyone. Let's fight. Make sure that's active. There we go. Come on, all of you. One more for you. And one more for you. Nope. Want to do this. I didn't need to do that at that point, but I'm good now. Anyone else decide to show up? No? Okay, let's help Constante then. Oh, the graves are here. Ooh. Hallone's blessings be upon you, sir. I say that as a rather grateful experience. Were you a friend of Saltigal's too? Ah, good. That is to say, my condolences. I knew there had to be others who would want to know. Know what? 'Twas the work of Death's embrace, I'd wager. Those fiends those fiends you slew just now were sent by them as well. My kinsmen think them but another band of sellswords or heretics. If only they knew what they were truly capable of. I can only hope that they will heed my warnings this time, if you would excuse me. I don't know why, but I'm getting a strange vibe from that guy. Dexter, this is Papa Sean. Have you found Saltigal? Gods almighty! Slain by Death's embrace? I'd heard some of those bastards were still skulking about, but I never thought they would try to. Hold up! How does Saltigal have my how does Papa Sean have my number? Wait, could it be that they were the ones who held Oathkeeper? And that they killed Saltigal when he tried to take it back? Sounds like it. Damn it all, we still have no answers. Though there is still the boy. Get after him and find out what he knows. Sure, I can do that. All right, buddy, where are you? You're over back at Falcon's Nest? Okay, I can do that. Teleport back over to Falcon's Nest. Much easier doing it this way. Come, Popcorn. We must get information out of this boy. Maybe he can tell us what happened. What truly happened. All right, where are you? You are... Aha! There be constant. So, you have any more insight on what happened? Can you tell me insight? Good question. A pleasure to see you again, sir. Was there something you wish to discuss? There is, in fact. Why did you do it? Oh, so you're that free paladin Saltigal told me all about. It's an honor to meet you at last, Dexter. That is, for the second time. My name is Constant. Truly honored, sir. Truly, truly honored. Sorry if I'm a bit out of sorts. It's just... I've been thinking about him a lot. About the day we first met, when he saved me. How his sword gleamed as he danced among the wolves. I begged him teach me the ways of the paladin so I could save others like he had saved me. He must have turned me down a dozen times before he finally relented. Probably because he caught me asking around about Oathkeeper. But I suppose he didn't think I was strong enough to help him reclaim the sword. Why else would he sneak off to challenge deaths and breeds while I was away? I should have been there, Dexter. I should have been there. I've decided I'm going to take it back. Oathkeeper, I mean. He said I wasn't ready to wield this soul, but what choice do I have now that he's gone? You have his soul crystal? You want to fight it too, don't you? Then help me, Dexter. Please. You will? Halone be praised. You won't regret this. Something tells me I will. Oh, if Saltigal could see us now. Two paladins united in purpose. Well, I suppose it's rather premature for me to claim the title, isn't it? A little bit. One veteran paladin and one aspiring paladin, then. United in purpose. We shall recover Oathkeeper and bring Saltigal's murderers to justice. As soon as I uncover new information, that is. Ah, yes, you need to find more information. That's what this quest is about. Getting information on his killers. I see. New quest already. Oh, that's a level 54. Again, I'll wait to do the level 54 stuff later. Okay, so that, for now, is it for the Paladin. So, who is next? I did Paladin. Which one was after that? Was it, shoot, was it the Monk? Was it the Bard? Or the Black Mage? I can't remember exactly which one it was. I think I was in Ul'dah when it did... No, I wasn't in Ul'dah. I was in Ul'dah when it did the Monk and Black Mage together. I think it was the Bard that I did next. So let's go back to being a Bard and back to Gridania. No, the Black Shroud specifically. I need to go to... Where was it exactly? It was South Shroud. Over by Quarry Mill. Yes, over by Quarry Mill. That's right. Camp Tranquil was the one to the south of that. Okay, and then from here we head west. Yep. Here we go. Come, little Drake. No, you're not the Drake. You're the one from the Sahagins. I don't remember which one you're called exactly. Jahantel. It's been a while, buddy. You still here just sitting? On the road again. Jahantel would help you rise to greater heights in your art. Ah, my dear Dexter. Precisely the man I wish to see. You will know that I have been training the members of the God's Quiver. Well, the experience has proven most insightful. By taking a keen interest in the development of the younger generation, I feel that my songs have gained in power. And yours could too, my friend. If you have a mind to rise to new heights within our arts, I invite you to come to Quiver's Hold. There's an individual to whom I would introduce you. Okay, Quiver's Hold. Where was that again? That's in Gridania. Aha, I see. Over by the Quiver... yes, the Quiver's Hold, of course. That's the Archer's Guild. And then from here... Can I just travel to there? Yes, I can. Okay. Over to the Archer's Guild. Where's this person you want me to meet? It's not Samson, is it? By the matron, you're Dexter Gravel! I've heard all of your exploits! Oh boy, I've got a fan. Never expected to have a fan. Allow me to introduce you to Samson, a captain of the Order of the Twin Adder. He's a skilled lancer and a fervent believer in the power of song. As a matter of fact, he now seeks to establish a new unit which incorporates bards. Ooh. "'Tis an honor to finally meet you, Dexter. Jehantel often speaks of you, and highly. And as you have heard, I seek to establish a new unit. 'Tis my belief that bards would give our forces a tactical advantage. To that end, I went to the God's Quiver to request their cooperation." Didn't work? Alas, they were not receptive to my proposal. Many yet remain skeptical of the power of song, and would sooner spend their time bending the bow than plucking the harp. But I was not deterred. I scoured ancient tomes and reached out to the Mughals to find decisive proof of a bard's worth in battle, and I'm pleased to say that my efforts have finally yielded fruit. There exists a legendary song that is said to bring a battle to an immediate conclusion. I somehow doubt that. The Ballad of Oblivion 'tis called, and on the condition that I find it, I shall convince the leaders of the God's Quiver that mine is a worthwhile cause. Speaking of which, the meeting is about to begin. I take my leave of you. Song of Oblivion, that does not bode well. He left without giving us the chance to bring up our own business. Well, dang it. Actually, why don't we join Samson in the meeting? As it pertains to bards, I doubt our presence would be taken amiss. Come, let us go to the seat of the first bow. Okie dokie. Let's go see if we can maybe convince an entirely new unit if we can actually do stuff. Let's see, where am I going? Off into the corner. Oh, wait a minute. Not off into the corner, up here. Aha! Jehantel said you would come. You may enter. Thank you. Ooh, been a while since I've been in here, Lewin. Oh, wait a minute. You haven't... Why are there two quests here? Hold up. What do we have here? What is this? On the road again, and... Who was that man in black? That's new. Let me finish with this first. Then I'll come back to Lewin. The meeting isn't faring well, I'm afraid. The God's Quiver are disinclined to cooperate. Oh, shoot. Once you bear witness to the ballad's power, you'll change your mind. I'm certain of it. I must allow such a decisive way to end a battle does pique my interest. My investigation has revealed that the song originates from the western reaches of Korthus. It's my intent to journey there and find it. As a matter of fact, I've already submitted papers to the God's Quiver requesting a bard to accompany me on this expedition. Rest assured, we've already handpicked one for you. Not that there were many to choose from, mind you. Jehantel has scarcely commenced his lessons, after all. Now, with times as they are, every man of us is precious. Therefore, before we commit one of ours to your cause, I would test your fitness to undertake this expedition. What would you have me do? Demonstrate your martial prowess. Simple as that. Enraged Trents have been plaguing travelers in the Tweleswood. I would have you and your companion to be with them. Lest you worry, we've assigned you someone capable. I shall have him join you presently at Amerisax's Spire, near to where you said tridents lurk. Good fortune to you, Captain. Okay. This comes as no surprise. He is among those who doubt the worth of a bard. Well, dang it. With that, we're come to our part in this, your part in this, Dexter. 'Tis my desire that you accompany Samson in his expedition. I request this of you because I know no finer bard. Furthermore, I believe that you will gain something from this experience. But first, there's the matter of the trial. I find myself dubious as to whether the God's Quiver actually mean to lend Samson a bard. Pray aid him in dispatching this trench, Dexter. I certainly shall. The creatures are fearsome foes. I will be heartened for your assistance. I shall go on ahead to Emberisax's spire. Pray join me there at your earliest convenience. I certainly shall. Don't worry, Lumen. I'll come after whatever this is later. For now, I have to go find... Wait, Emberisax's spire. Where exactly is that? Over by Hawthorne Hut. Alright, let's teleport over. Okay, and then from here we had... Whoop, nope. East from here. Let's go, Frosty. How far exactly? Okay, right at the very edge of whatever this fate is. I can go around it, too. Oh, wait, you're up here. Nope, you're not up here. You're over here. Samson, you okay? Oh, hold up. Dismount. There we go. Back to this. I was caught unawares. Be careful. Uh-oh. Ah, hostile presence. How dare you? Let me get venomous bite on you and wind bite on you. Nope, don't do that. Or that, please. Thank you. I thought I should be doing this as well. There we go. Rain of death. Increase my damage through raging strikes and army's pay. Ow. Oh, wrong thing. Wanted to use this. There we go. That's what I meant to do. Oh, invalid target. You're dead now. I'm going to do this and this. Also, venomous bite for a little more damage. I like the sound of that. Almost gotcha. One more. There. Job's done. Samson, you okay? Need help up at all? Yes? No? Yes. There we go. You're okay now, buddy. Or are you? Ooh. Nice shot, whoever did that. Only 3 hits, too. Okay, our captain friend does not like you, whoever you are. The famous Dexter Gravel, I take it. Maybe? Who's asking? You're not half bad, brother. Not half bad? Dexter's a prodigy, I'll have you know. That's why I gave him the charm, Kupo. Guide a lot? What is the meaning of this interference? They were in the midst of a trial, for God's sake. Don't have a fit, old man. It isn't good for your heart. Besides, I wouldn't call it interference, seeing as I'm part of this merry band. Oh, this is the bard that they wanted to have go along with it. It's true, Kupo. I was present when he received his orders, and I was also present when he said, "What a bloody bother, I hope they botched the trial." Aye, well, I did say those words, I'll not deny it, but seeing Dexter in action has changed my mind. I'm Guide-a-lot, of the Gold Bulls. I don't care much for fame and fortune, and I couldn't give 2 farts about this dirge of death-like doomness you're after. I do, however, have an interest in song. I can't pass over the chance to travel with an exceptional bard like yourself, and I promise you won't be poorer for my fine company. I somehow think we will. Well, things have certainly taken an interesting turn. Now that Guide-a-lot is among my most promising students. No, that Guide-a-lot is among my most promising students. I can vouch for his ability. Can you now? Ability, aye, but not else. They really don't like each other. I know about you, Guide-a-lot the Spent. Your reputation as a troublemaker precedes you. You treat authority with contempt, shirk duty at every turn, and make a general nuisance of yourself. That they sent the likes of you means they want me to fail. My hopes of finding the Ballad of Oblivion, all up in smoke. Gah. Say it straight to my face, will you? Jahento, do we really have to travel with this pompous prat? Dexter and I alone will do just fine. We don't need anyone else. Without me, you say? Who do you think is the driving force behind the expedition? Well now, interesting standoff we have. I suppose beggars can't be choosers. Dexter, I must return to Quiver's hold with word of the trial's success. Please join me there. Bad attention here. I don't like it. And neither do they. Well, this, oh, okay, bye. That was all of a sudden. I'm glad to see you again, Dexter. You must sing for me again, and soon, Kupo. Maybe. All right, Jahento, what next? Gaidelot may have his failings, but he is not a bad fellow. Truth be told, I had intended to introduce him to you as well. To that end, I asked Putnapaki to seek him out, only to have him appear as our Quiverman. Fate works in strange ways, does it not? A pity he and Sanson do not see eye to eye. Their personalities are simply too far apart, and the gulf will not be easy to bridge. Though it will be a burden upon you in watching over these two desperate souls, doubt not but that you will grow as a bard. But come, let us hurry back to Gridania. 'Tis too early still to leave those two unchaperoned. Yeah, a little too early, I'm thinking. Alright, back over to New Gridania. Now that we're done with that, we can finally go and see the back to the God's Quiver. No, not God's Quiver. Quiver's Seat. God's Seat? I have to look at it again to see what it's called. Quiver's Hold. That's what it was. That was close. It was that I had Quiver correct at one point. The God's Quiver is the name of the establishment. That's what it is. Got a bunch of people to talk to now. Your return. Well, well. What, were you not expecting us to succeed? That Sansom hasn't shut up since we got here. Seriously, brother, we'd be well rid of him. Maybe. The air is taut as a tightly wound harp, Kupo. Sounds like it. They may have gotten off the wrong foot, but those two have proven their readiness for the expedition. Yeah, let's see what Sanson has to say, though. We have done as bade and culled the enraged Trents. I trust you have no objections to the expedition? None whatsoever. Nor do I have any doubt that Gaidelot shall be of great help to you. I shall look forward to good tidings in the days to come. Maybe. Of great help indeed. At any rate, 'tis now official. We may proceed with the expedition. Let us depart for the Holy See at once. Lest you wonder, I have already secured us passage into Ishgardian territory. And remember, we have a golden chance to raise the standing of bards within our nation. Let us succeed in our mission and find the Ballad of Oblivion. And he's stiffer and he's like to snap in half. It'll be a grueling journey, but so long as you work together, you're bound to succeed, Kupo. So it is to Ishgard, then. Safe travels, my friend. I shall await your return, all the while looking forward to hearing such songs as are born from your experience. Maybe I will sing for you. Maybe not. No idea. It'll be a grueling journey, but so long as you work together, you're bound to succeed. And do you say the same thing? Yes, same thing. Okay, now we're off back to Ishgard. Teleport to Foundation. It is Foundation, right? Yeah, it's in Korthus. Aha! Right next to the Aetheryte. Oh, okay, so you guys do have new outfits. Okay, I was wondering about that. Snow and ice everywhere you look, and it hurts like a bastard to breathe. For all this open sky, it feels gloomier than the closeness of the 12s would. Ooh, funny music. First, I shall make inquiries here in Ishgard. As for you, Dexter, pray rest and recover your strength. We will likely have need of it on the road. God damn it, man. Here we are in a new place, one that hasn't been open to visitors for over a decade, and you've got your nose buried in a bloody book. Uh-oh. Here it comes. Take a moment to get a feel for the city, I say. And to that end, I'm off to a tavern to get a feel for the locals. The young and female sort. You're just like Janny, huh? Well, that completed the quest. I assume we have to talk to, Sanson upon reaching level 52, which I currently am. So, we have to go find Guide a lot again, right? The stiff and the spent. Irritation is writ plain on Sanson's face. God, that Guide a lot is worse than useless. Instead of helping with our inquiries, he spends all his time drinking and wenching. And now his indirection is about to get him and us into trouble. The gods see it fit to bless him with a gift for song, but what does he do? But what does he do but use it to satisfy his base urges? Pray forgive my outburst. 'Tis towards Guide a lot, and not you, that I should be giving vent to my annoyance. Allow me to explain the situation. Apparently, the maiden told Guidelot that her sweetheart is fairer of voice than he. That is enough to throw him into a fit of jealousy, and he rushed out of the city seeking to settle matters with this sweetheart, who happens to be a knight. I'm sure you can appreciate how swiftly this could descend into disaster. We must stop Guidelot before he does something stupid and gets us banished from Ishgard. Please, come with me to Falcon's Nest and talk some sense into the fool. We can certainly do that. I was actually just there. Okay, time to teleport once more over to Falcon's Nest. Okay, where'd you go? Aha! Is this the knight we need to talk to? Probably not. Let's see. Aye, a boy did come through a while ago. The fellow walked with a swagger, as you say. Swagger, huh? The knight in question is currently on patrol. Upon learning of this, Guidelot continued north into the wilderness to find him. I must add that the knight and his unit are late to return. It may be simply a coincidence, or it may be our witless friend has done something he'll live to regret. Whichever it is, we had best go and see for certain. I shall look for Guidelot around Gorgane Mills. Pray focus your search on twin pools to the north and west. Is that further or close to where I was before? Would be... Let's see. Okay, so it's not as far, is it? No, it's right next to Camp Riversmeet. Okay, so we got a ways to go. Let's go, Uni. Why did I slow down? Don't slow down for that. Stupid. Okay, off to... beyond Camp Riversmeet. A little further than that. Beyond the anvil, beyond Camp Riversmeet, over to this random plains area next to the watchtower. Da, 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 da. Passing over Anvil now. And then continuing north. Everything I see is gray. Oh, I can just barely see mountains. Just barely. Okay, now I'm seeing cliffs. Where are you? I don't see you yet. Oh, I'm not looking down enough. That's why. Oh, here they are. Nope, stop there and go down from here. There we go. So, oh, I see you're helping them. Huh, wasn't expecting that. Alamanane. Stay back! Leave these fiends to us! No need to worry about that. I'm actually a hero, apparently. Well, if it isn't Dexter. Come to join the revelry, I shouldn't doubt. The situation here is under control, but there's plenty more fiends to go around. Why don't you go, try checking beyond the rock to the north? Oh, so you guys have it set here. I will go somewhere else. I can do just that on Goobleback. So, what polar bears decided to show up here, huh? Or is it polar bears that actually show up? Let's find out. Any moment now. Oh, they're giant longhorned yaks. Hi. Switch to this. Here we go. And then do this. No, don't get hit by that, please. I'd rather not. Actually, let's get both effects on the two of you. There we go. Double the DPS. Also, let's get some Raging Strikes in. Oh, no you don't. Needs a heal already. And actually, Mage's Ballad. Wait, nope, Mage's Ballad. There we go. That's what I wanted. Oh, that's one down. Now for you. Almost. Oh, just a little bit more with a straight shot. Nope, there we go. Nice! Got them all in one. Alright, now let's report back to Guidelot about good news. Yes? Yeah, that sounds right. Some of the knights took a bit of damage, it looks like. That was a close call. We wouldn't have fared nearly as well had your friend not arrived. Oh. So you decided to help them anyway, despite being jealous of one of them? Your sense of timing is superb, brother. Late enough to be stylish, but not too late to be useless. Dexter, what has happened? An ambush apparently. Guidelot did what? Why would he do such a dangerous thing? Sir Alamanane? Alamanane, I presume? I've got something here for you. A name day present from your sweetheart. Okay, you're not jealous? From Abby. There's a message attached to it. 'Tis well and good to do your duty, but you mustn't forget who you're fighting for. After all, you're about to have an extra mouth to feed. Ooh. My Abby is with child? Oh, Halone be praised! I'm to be a father! From this moment on, I must live not only for duty, but for my family. Rushing out of the city, joining the battle against fiends? It was all for the sake of delivering the present and message? Aye, something like that. At the tavern, I heard tell of a knight who's versed in traditional songs. I went to his sweetheart to ask about him, but the poor lass was damn near inconsolable. The way she was pining for her dearest Alamanane, what was I to do but go and find the bloke? Not only did you bring me the gladdest tidings of my life, in coming to our aid, you most certainly saved it besides. I can never repay this debt, but it shall not be for want of effort. Whatever it is you wish to know, I should be glad to assist you. We're searching for a legendary song said to hold the power to bring battles to an end. The Ballad of Oblivion, it's called. Are you perchance familiar with it? You are? I've heard rumors of a woman who sends souls into the heavens with a song. Perhaps this is the song you seek. I shall look into it and send word should I hear anything, learn anything. Okay then. Oh, you're doing okay now. Good. They must have just been resting. Guidelot, just because this ended well doesn't mean you're excused. You cannot simply do whatever you please. Whatever I please? I was adapting to the situation. What happens to be sought after in a bard? An opportunity presented itself, and I grabbed it with both hands. Insufferable man. Brazen though he was, his actions did save lives, so I shall overlook this lapse in judgment this once. Let us return to Falcon's Nest. Okay. So good to know we do good still? Yeah. Oh wait, I need to be able to teleport first. I need to head back to Falcon's Nest. There we go. Whee! Alright, where'd you go? You're in the same spot? Yes, you are. I want to talk to the guide a lot first. I swear, there's another chance to lance... there's another lance up his arse that keeps him propped up. I mean... yeah. Lest you forget, we are a fellowship. Members of our fellowship work together. Do we have an understanding? Fight not for the flow of life's river, for you'll never live at the shoals. Give your body and soul to the waters, and sense in the stiff has no soul. Stop that! I'm trying to have a serious conversation. You know nothing. You know nothing, sense in the stiff. A bard must compose when inspiration takes him. I was trying to capture the virtue of tranquility, and you rudely interrupted me. What about you, my friend? Have your recent happenings kindled a verse within your heart? I guess it did. You see, Dexter too was moved to compose a lovely little ditty. Yes, that was very beautiful. But I was talking about what it means to be a fellowship. We have much work to do, and I expect you to do your part, starting with your inquiries. I'm inquiring, aren't I? As I've already proven, there's plenty to be learned from the common folk. I'll leave you to deal with your own kind, the stuffy, highborn sort. These two still not getting along. Good grief. We haven't yet heard from Sir Eliminane. I keep wanting to mess that up. Until such time as we do, I shall continue my own search for information. As before, pray keep up your strength for the journey ahead. I certainly will. Ooh, what do I get? The Wanderer's Minuet. Deals unexpected damage with potency 100. Grants a Wanderer's Minuet to himself and all party members, increasing critical hit rate by 2%. 80% chance to grant repertoire. And repertoire allows execution of Pitch Perfect. Can be stacked up to 3 times. What's Pitch Perfect? That doesn't sound familiar. The fervent desire to aid your comrades awakens an ancient melody within you. The Wanderer's Minuet. Song gauge expanded. Singing the Wanderer's Minuet will display the action's corresponding song gauge, indicating the effect's time remaining. If the repertoire effect is triggered while the Wanderer's Minuet is being sung, the action Pitch Perfect will become available. The potency of Pitch Perfect increases according to the number of repertoire stacks. Okay. I didn't see it anywhere on here, though. Is that something I can actually do? Hold up. Actions. Let's see. Wanderer's Minuet. I don't see Pitch Perfect here. Oh! Delivers an attack with potency. Varies. Can only be executed while under the Wanderer's Minuet is active. Oh, it can't be assigned to a hopper. So I see. So Wanderer's Minuet changes into Pitch Perfect once I get enough stacks. Once I get at least 1 stack. Okay. And if I have more stacks, it'll deal more damage when I use it. Okay. Does it consume the stacks? It doesn't say anything about consuming the stacks, does it? Unless the execution can be stacked up to 3 times. And it says... Those an attack potency varies with the number of repertoire stacks. So I guess you can just... It doesn't say anything about... Huh. I guess I'll have to test how that works. Also, it should not be here on my bar. Where should it go instead? Battle Voice does... No, actually... Warden's Pan and Battle Voice don't need to be here because they're not related to how these songs work. So let's switch out where these go. Let's put Wanderer's Minuet here. And Battle Voice can stay here probably? Maybe put it somewhere here. Maybe put it here instead. Let's actually put Wanderer's Pan and Battle Voice over on this part instead. So switch these here. No. Unlock that. Warden's Pan and Battle Voice. And set these here for now. I don't know if I'm going to have any new actions to put there instead. Okay. Also, where'd it go here? Let's put that... Let's move this here. Yeah, I like the look of that. There we go. Now, let's see. Oh, that's right. There was that other quest in Gridania that randomly showed up. Let's see what we can do about that, whatever that was. back to New Gridania. Don't worry, guys. I'll see you guys later eventually. Whee! Okay, and then we have to head back to the Archers Guild. Wait, no, it wasn't the Archers Guild. It was the... Yeah, it was the Archers Guild. That's right. Because it went inside here to be able to find it. All the way to the back. Pardon me, everyone. Hello, God Squiverbow. Seat of the First Bow. So what is this quest? Who was that man in black? Bowlord Lewin would have you ascertain the veracity of the ominous rumors circulating about Gridania of late. I shall proceed directly to the matter at hand. Though still unsubstantiated, ill rumors still stir amongst the townspeople of late. Rumors of a shadow-clad knight who rides in the Shroud. That's for Odin! Under normal circumstances, that would pay such idle ghost stories little heed. This time, however, we have reason to suspect. But we have not to gain by rushing to judgment. I would have you go to the streets, Gravel, speak with the people, and hear their words with your own ears. I'm honestly wondering how long this quest has been here, because it was what level is this quest? Level 46, so it's been here for some time. Has it been here this whole time, since I reached level 46, or did it require me to get to a certain point in the story first? Not entirely sure. Okay, but first I need to go talk to in residence about this ironclad person. We have someone... Okay, so we have someone near the roost. Okay, let's actually... Oh, hold up. Oh! I didn't even see that Shenseloop had something here. The Ghost Knight? Aye, I saw him, clad from head to toe in armor that seemed forgotten from Shadow itself, galloping through the Shroud atop his Hellsborn steed. Mark my words, the trees themselves were quivering in fear that night. I've not slept a wink since I returned. Fun story. Okay, so the next person I can talk to is over by the Roost, and the quickest way would be by Aetheryte to get to the plaza. And then just run all the way over. See, from here I head south. Let's actually go talk to Honorite here first. Oh, you know what? I think Honorite is the name I was thinking of when I saw the other person in Ishgard who had a similar name. That must be who I was thinking of. I saw him clear as day, or clear as night, you might say, with me own two eyes. More fearsome than the rider was his ghastly steed. I know not where you've traveled, but I can assure you, you've not seen more fright than a beast. One thing I can tell you, friend, that was no specter or shadow. Nay, he was as solid as you or me. So he was a corporeal character. We have someone over here to talk to next. Who do we talk to? Tarasosa! Don't sneak up on me like that, friend. Forgive me, ever since espying a glimpse of that ghastly horseman, my heart won't stop racing. I knew the elementals would punish us sooner or later for daring to disobey their will. This is surely a sign of sinister happenings to come. Sinister happenings, eh? Odin's not going to try to attack this place, is he? Ooh, that would be very bad. Alright. Sprint once more, all the way to the other end of the Aetheryte to over to this God's Quiverbow person. No, not this person. Talk to someone else. Aha! I talked to Aiden. Yes, I saw the Black Knight, after which I promptly fled for my dear life. Should you end up in my position, you'll be wise to do the same. I have my pride, but I'm not fool enough to cast my life away. Besides, one look was enough to know this is a manifestation of pure evil. Were he to turn that massive sword against Gridania, all of our lances as one could not hope to stand in his way. Okay. Report my findings back to Lewin. Sprint is not back yet. Darn it. Well, I can do this now. Over to Archer's Guild once more. Not Lancer's Guild. That's the wrong thing entirely. And now I have sprint back. Hey, I'm back. Yes, I'd like to go back inside. Thank you. So, I have some information, not a lot. A knight clad in shadow forged armor, a mammoth sword, and hell's-born steed. It's clear now. Our worst forebodings have proven most unfortunately prescient. I was gonna say, was that it? Really? Next one is the Dark Divinity. Bolord Lewin would seek the counsel of others. A ghostly knight atop his baleful steed. It is as I'd feared. The rumors bear a most inauspicious resemblance to the references in ancient scripture describing Odin, the Dark Divinity. It is my suspicion that the Dark Horseman of rumor is indeed Odin, and furthermore that this malevolent presence is a primal. And yet before the god's quiver takes action, I would seek the counsel of one versed in the holy writings. Make for Quarry Mill and seek out brother Oat Pessy. I would know what he knows. And be swift, Gravel. If Odin is truly come to the Shroud, time is not on our side. Okay, off to Quarry Mill then. I can do just that. Quarry Mill. Okay, you are... Oh, wow, right next to you. You're new. I think you're new because of this mission. I am Oat Pepsi. Oat Pessy. And you must be the adventurer I've been expecting. Maybe? Ah, yes. Odin, the Dark Divinity. Bolord Lewin is understandably distressed at his arrival. As one who has read the scriptures, however, I'm not entirely surprised. Odin, as the ancient writings have it, rode forth into our world, wielding a dark blade capable of cleaving earth and the heavens. By his fell blade did perish earth herself and countless multitudes of her people. At long last, a great hero of Alag did arise to do battle with the dark god. Odin was slain, and his spirit sealed within a forest spring. For years, this was thought to be a mere wives' tale. A ghost story told by mothers to frighten their young ones into obedience, but recent archaeological studies at Alagan ruins have unearthed damning evidence to the contrary. And now these rumors. The scriptures claim that the Dark Divinity slumbers in Earth's fount, deep in the heart of the Shroud, where the power of a crystal confines him. I've ventured into the forest and seen the crystal with my own eyes, but this was many years ago. It's entirely within the realm of possibility that something has gone terribly awry, and the fetters of crystal confine the Dark Divinity no longer. I would send you to Earth's fount to investigate the matter, but be forewarned, your path will not be an easy one. Should any evil spirit stand in your way, this water of cleansing should avail you. Okay. Inspect Earth's seal. Earth's seal is over by Earth's fount, which mount up. There we go. Which, if I recall, is yes, over in Earth's gift. Alrighty, Laurel Gubo. Let's see what we can find about this. Under all these rocks, past all the different pig enemies that I can find here. And then up this waterfall that I recall. And all the way to... Oh, is this the crystal? It is. Okay. Oh, buttons. There we go. Here's Earth Seal. Interact. A wind chill. Ah! Oh, sorry. Chill wind, not wind chill. Wrong buttons. There we go. That's what I wanted. With that, hit you with this. Also, haven't done this yet, and let's use Wondrous Midway. It did change to pitch perfect. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, there's one so far. Let's see if we can keep going to get a third one. Got him! Okay, so it does use up the stacks, but I actually continue making stacks. Okay, that's good to know. Let's get a couple more stacks, maybe. Wrong button. Okay, I got 2 stacks right now. Let's get one more. There we go. Nice. This is actually really cool that they have this. Reactivate that. Nice. 3 again. Also do this because I can. Oop. Almost got you. One more. Got him. Okay. Nice. Good thing that actually allowed me to learn how Wanderer's Midway actually works. I like that. Okay, interact once more. And use that water they gave me, right? Obtain Sundering Binding Stone. Sundered Binding Stone. There we go. Now report this back to OAP. Buttons. There we go. Alright, Sheba, let's go. I know it's not actually playing the music anymore. I just felt like it. Okay, let's go over this time. Make it much simpler. There we go. It must be nighttime right now, technically. I was going to say, there must be nighttime technically because there's no music, but it just started up. There we go. Oh, too close. I'm back. The crystalline gel that held the dark divinity in check. Were you able to ascertain what has become of it? Yeah, I found a Sundered Binding Stone. This stone may have been the only thing preventing the Elder Primal Odin's return to Eorzea, and now the stone is destroyed. That is not good. Magical energy still remains in this stone, though its powers have grown dim. What's more, behold how the stone has been cleaved clear in twain. By Odin's fell blade, there can be no doubt. Yes, there can be no doubt as to the identity of our unwelcome guest, and yet it's all most curious. If the Dark Divinity rides free, why does he tarry in the Shroud? Any road, you're to be commended for your bravery, adventurer. Simi is preparing a report on this very matter as we speak. I would be most grateful if you could share your findings with her as well. Okay, now where... Oh, Simi's behind me. Somewhere. Where is Simi? I don't see Simi. Oh, you're up there. So, it is indeed as we feared. The seal of Earth's fount has been broken, and the Dark Divinity rides again. I must draft a report immediately. Okay, and then some stuff I have already, so just more gold pieces. Awesome. And you have another quest already? All you wanted to know about Odin. Simi would entrust you with a delivery. What's that? Your assistance in the investigation has proven invaluable, adventurer. You have our thanks. With your aid, I finally managed to complete my report, a thorough survey of all eyewitness reports, along with the most credible theories regarding the Dark Divinity's presence in the Shroud. I intend to deliver copies of the report to Brother Opesi and Bolord Lewin myself. The Scions, too, will no doubt be eager to learn of your findings. I would be most appreciative if you could deliver a copy to Urianger in my stead. My duties demand that I remain composed, but, in all truth, I fear for the fate of our people. Should the time come that the Dark Divinity draws his blade against Gridania, promise me that we can count on your aid. I can do just that. Okay, now report back to Urianger, who I believe is still at Vesper Bay. So let's head to Horizon and make our way there. And then, oh, need to do this. There we go. Okay, time to deliver thing to Urianger. Whoa. Okay, I've seen that mount before. I have no idea how to actually get it. Oh, wait. Do I? I don't think so. Given the fact that I have no idea, it means you probably have to buy it. Ow! I just ran into a tree. I didn't mean to. Okay. Back inside. Back into the Waking Sands once more. And Urianger should... Yep, he's still in here. Oh, hey! Pippin and Robot are in here too? Hi! Father's spirit burns as fiercely as it ever has. I was proud of him when he ruled the Blood Sand as the Bull of Alamigo, and I'm proud of him now. It avails us not to dwell upon that which we have lost. Nay, we must focus on protecting that which we yet have. Exactly. Is anyone else here that's new here? Oh! Dulala is here, and so is Yugiri. Ooh. If we are to see stability restored to Ul'dah, we must needs set aside our differences. No more can there be monetarists or royalists. Whoa. Upheaval of the system. My fellow Domans and I are glad to have been of service in the Flames General's rescue. If there's aught else we can do, know that we are ever at your disposal. Thank you so much, Yugiri. You've been a massive help so far. Okay, now back to what I was originally here for. Oriange, we have issues. Dexter, I'm most heartened to hear thy safe return. Wert thou able to cast light on the shadows that haunt the Shroud? So you're aware of it. So it is true. Having awakened from nigh eternal slumber, the dark divinity now rides free in the Shroud. Whilst you were afield, I immersed myself in the scriptures. The more I scoured the words, the more I did realize that the writings draw heavily upon Allagan historical chronicles. History is quite a fascinating beast, is it not? One nation's glory is another's suffering. One nation's great hero, another's most abhorrent villain. I mean not to speak in platitudes, only to say that there is ever but a single side to any story, even a story that is presented as historical fact. I'm just not realizing Oriange's not speaking in his funny, the way he normally does with the Shakespearean speak. Why is that the case? To that end, did the great hero of Alak seal Odin in a jail of crystal? What impels the dark divinity to ride once again? Cast thine light on the shadows of history, friend, that we might be delivered from the darkness. Well, he said one variation on Shakespearean for that. Ooh, and options for stuff. Materia that I already have. Let's get some for determination. Yeah. And you have another quest already. Oh, that is not for something I thought it was. That's for something entirely different. Okay, I'm thinking at this point, yeah, this is pretty much where I should end it. I don't know what else I could do in the next 13 minutes. So I'm just going to end it here for now and see what I can do for next time at a later point. So until such time, thank you so much for joining me this evening.